Welcome, my lovely dears, to another chill sesh of sunrise and sunset. When last we left off, our glorious delvers into unknown depths from ancient times uncovered some treats inside a magical cube, just like that cube in the Cube movie, Cube. They solved their way through the necessary puzzles unharmed, and came away with a handful of goodies. There was a thick golden ring of summoning and binding from the elemental plane in a basket of short crust blueberry cookies that never go stale and refills every week, a collection of children's tile puzzles. You can record an image on them in your mind's eye, and the panels on it will be randomly shuffled for you to solve as a way to pass the time. And the grand finale was the location of an old pirate's cove slash smuggler's den slash black site. All in all, you came away with toys and information, which is really the best you could hope for. Some would consider them quite powerful, others would consider them, moderately useful, sure, whatever. And we pick up now basically the same evening as you climb out of this den. It's probably about midnight when you leave the dungeon and swim back up to the surface. You find poor Maeve perched on like just the rocks overlooking the aqueduct here. The aquifer. They appear to have gotten their hands on a particularly large stone and baked it very hot, and it's now just resting on her back. After she pulled it, trying to open up the plinth necessary to get into the dungeon in the first place. Her tail do a wag when you crest to the surface. I was beginning to worry about you guys.
Hello.
Yeah, no need to worry.
It was solved easier than I thought it would be. We got some stuff, and Ralu will just heft up the giant ring that we couldn't put into the bag of holding.
Yeah, it's large enough to wrap around a mast.
Yeah. It's for ships. It will allow us to summon wind.
Are you sure it's not for, like, marrying a giantess?
Nope, for binding an elemental to a specific area.
Okay. Just saying, if there were, like, some kind of big elemental giant, I bet you could bind them in holy matrimony. And she flashes you the finger pistols.
Have to be a very large one if you're putting that on a finger.
It doesn't have to be a finger. It could be other places.
Have to be a very large one if you're putting that on there.
I mean, if they're a giantess, I imagine they'd be, what, like 18 foot tall, made of fire, and hogged up like crazy?
Alright. Then we found a map to a ship graveyard. Specifically of a pirate queen.
Sick. Real question, is it on our way, or is it just, like, totally back where we came from?
Somewhat on the way. It's past the
over
Hunter Hill divinity area there.
It's over yonder.
That's not
too
bad.
Do you want me to carry you back, or do you want to gingerly pick your way back?
No, I can walk just fine. It just hurts. And I'm a big girl, and I'm used to, monsters wailing on me. And a pulled back is not going to stop me completely. That said, if someone will stand me up, that would be great. And she will hold her arms up in the international gesture of uppy.
Ralu, I assume Ralu and Khas are going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cass will pull
Yeah,
just like a little too hard so that her chest ends up in his face.
Oof.
Yeah, let's go deposit our gotten goods and then meet up with that other party for the bathhouse.
Oh yeah.
You think they're still going to be around in the midnight? It's been quite
Yes,
a
they
few
had to
hours
cover
since.
they had to cover their tracks and make sure that more cultists weren't going to be following them, or more cultists wouldn't be attacking this place in the meanwhile.
Fair enough. Still, midnight's pretty late for it. What are the odds that it would still be active? She says as you then, walk your ways down towards the bathhouse and can see that half of the place is still lit up by a large selection of lanterns, and there are people walking around with like
Yeah.
drinks platters, dressed in nothing but towels.
I'd say
There we
fairly
go.
likely.
Hi.
Okay. Well, while she's, I'm just going to see about her back if I can do anything.
I think you tried that last time.
She just needs to rest.
No, I
Yeah,
did
you
not
already-
try that last time.
Okay.
And again, no, she just needs to rest. There's nothing you can do by like casting a thing or doing a skill check. She's just recovering from a deep injury.
But a back rub in a sauna.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, soaking in an incredibly hot bath is probably going to be quite nice for her.
Yeah, figured that's why I like medicinal, like therapeutic massage. Or pulled back is like, yeah.
I mean, I won't necessarily say no. That said, I have two lovely partners here. And
Okay.
she will gesture at the Khas and the Ralu. I'm sure they wouldn't need too much persuading to give me a good old rub down. On the back, as well as the front.
Hess already has his grippers out ready to walk on her back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you don't do.
You don't stand on a hurt back, you stand on a tense back. Instead, you gotta go all nice and slow and deep and soft like. She makes little hand gestures. And yeah, you're able to drop your stuff off at the ship. Yeah, go to the bathhouse. Said it's very late at night, but the place is still open. About half of the building is still open. It looks like a lot of the like private rooms or like the family bath itself has been shut because obviously not going to leave that shit open all night. It gets very expensive to keep lots of water hot when it's, you know, the middle of a desert nighttime. But for the half that is still active, yeah, it looks like an impromptu party has been started up. You can see that the lovely Lady Cass is perched, mounted maybe upon just like a whole selection of individuals who are splayed out in various poses
Mounted,
of
you say?
repose. Yeah, I was like, perched isn't right because that just like makes it look like some kind of gremlin-y gargoyle, like just like the wrists on her knees, hunched over.
I mean, to be fair, a cassoid perching on someone is about as common as a cassoid mounting someone, so...
True. It's like when a dog is too large for your lap, but they try anyway.
Ah, yes.
It's just a Cass on one knee.
I mean, that did literally happen last time we met Siri and Anno.
Yeah, very true. If it sits, it must fit. But yeah, she gives you guys a wave. Hey, glad you could make it. We kind of opened the place up again for the evening. Decided on a nice party. Pulls
Oh,
out
yeah.
a guitar and shink shink ching.
Blade Devil went down to Georgia.
Valorous went down to Chivalrix. They will have themselves a chill ass time. Is there anything
Yeah.
you try to accomplish besides lurid adventures?
No,
I
just
think we're
getting my
doing the opposite of a chill ass time, in fact. I think our asses will be quite warm.
I'm just
Nice.
getting my tails brushed and everything like that from the hypno elf there.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
you got scruffled. I forgot
Yeah,
about
you
that.
got all your
Yeah, I
all
got a little
scruffed up.
scruffled.
And yeah, she'll do like a full hairdressing trim down as well. Gives you probably a new do because you've just been on the road for a while and not had your hair did for a long time.
I know,
So
what a shame,
on top
isn't
on
it?
top of the grooming, you do get a proper like barber job. Similarly, if anyone else comes to her like, yeah, I could do with a trim, she'll give you a go over.
No, Ralu's naturally shaggy.
Ripes.
Ruh, Raggy.
No, that's the scoop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because Ralu's naturally shaggy.
Yeah, she's
got a
shaggy.
scoop-
so
she's
somebody
got
else
a
has to be
scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the knoll, it's right there.
We even taught this one to talk.
Yeah, see? Even well behaved. Somewhat.
but it does get hangry.
It's so hangry. I always forget about that curse.
Yeah,
Kaz, did you
every
do it
time,
for a
every
cash
time
track?
after after every lunchtime, Kaz is just like, I wanted more food.
Why this bitch empty?
Wanted
Free!
free. Or if you overeat, it's like, why did I eat so much free? Such a dumb Kaz.
Yeah, I forgot that's your curse.
That's a...
Meanwhile, I just don't leave footprints behind.
Yeah, honestly, pretty cool Kaz.
I completely forgot about that one.
I'm not cursed anymore, which is a good thing because I hated having a -1 to all my stats.
Did you not partake in the wild magic thing?
No, I did not.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Ralu has always been entirely uninterested in stuff like that.
Yeah, she don't want to get
Yeah.
her rambles shambled.
Yeah,
I have a curse of paranoia against elementals.
Yep,
That
can't trust a
fucking
rock.
sand is looking.
Oh, you're not gonna like the ring then when we have to use it, because
Yeah.
if you're paranoid against elementals,
The ship's
No,
gonna make you
that
real nervous. It's a
rock.
ghost ship with an extra elemental in it.
Yeah, no, it's not elemental specifically. It's the rocks.
Oh, that's
remember?
right. Yeah,
never
yeah. You had
Oh,
a deep,
earth
you had a deep
elementals.
mistrust of rocks. That was it's not like the
Yeah.
elementals were just rocks themselves, and you were afraid that the sand is made of elementals. And not too long after that, you had an adventure where the sand was elementals. So she was basically vindicated. God, that was a while ago. It was a
Yeah.
year ago.
Yep.
Things
Nuts.
keep happening.
So no-
Yeah, they do, don't they? That's life.
Ralu
Indeed.
thought. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we get up to anything unless you have anything for us to do there.
No,
It's mostly
they just
working.
throw a party. Is basically all that happens. So they just invite all of the fucking nouveau riche along, and there's plenty of alcohol and drugs flowing as well.
Mostly just trying to get
okay.
Mibes back in order.
Yeah, said she just needs a day of rest. She'll be fine.
If it's literally flowing everywhere, it's gonna have to dip out of that.
Yeah, that's fair. You can just hang around for the bath bit and then leave once the party sort of kicks into full swing, just so that you aren't drawn into a whirlwind of libations.
Okay, just wait outside and just.
That would be a very long,
Enjoy the
boring
night.
wait. You should just be listening to other people having fun for like 2 hours.
yeah, if you're just gonna
Yeah,
like
well,
not partake in it, you probably should
so-
just go back to the ship.
I mean, why don't you? Surely there, like the bathhouse has like a private room or something like that where you can just
Those-
chill and bear.
Sure, except those
Dude,
haven't been,
I have
opened.
I have the outside and the night sky.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. As long as your burr is happy. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
probably be a few hours before things wind down again, and yeah, most of you are all well drunk and drugged and scrubbed up and primped and propered,
Back
to usual.
penetrated.
God, I hate having my everything scruffed up like that. Absolutely hate it.
Oh, I understand, darling. And then the elf gives you a spank on the ass. Right. Well, we have made sure that our tails are clean, metaphorically and literally in this case.
Good.
Once Cass has pulled himself out of one of your friend's asses, like leans over your shoulder and takes a look, and just basically currently using probably like Ralu's ass cheeks as a pillow.
That might be a tough ask. They tend to keep them there. Oh, we're talking about your cast, not ours.
Same difference, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yours is a cast with a K, yes?
Yes.
Right. Our cast with a C is an attested butt fiend. Anyway, we'll scoop that one up and head out.
No, good.
And of course, should you need our help, you need only send.
And of course, the offer goes the same way to you.
I
If
don't
you
think
find-
any of us can perform sending, but we will keep it in mind.
Yeah, if you can get a message out to us and if you need help, then we'll try and make our way there.
Sure thing. Oh, if your breath ever fogs up during the middle of the day, duck. I've learned that there is some kind of abyss hunters, like shade monster, one of their little specialties. They tend to attack from invisibility, but that is their tell. So if you duck, they cannot hit you.
Duly noted.
Helped us a lot once we got used to it. We've been seeing less of them ever since, but they might try the trick on you instead.
I don't think we've encountered that yet, at least. So duly noted.
Mm. To be fair, I suppose until very recently the smell of the abyss did not cling quite so to you. But now you've spent some time in the company of the Devil Lord of Wishes, I suspect that you're just as tempting a target as us.
Yeah, if not more so, given other things that have happened, but I'll have to keep those ones close to my chest.
Of course. And bounce her own chest pointedly. You find yourself looking. Anyway, do take care, dears. And then he'll sort of just wrangle her salamander, who will then just scoop up the Cassidy.
Yep, I'll do the same and try and wrangle my party back to our ship.
No, Ralu
Show
was having
me the way to go home, everybody.
Ralu was having fun with 2 Khasses. That's more than one.
Yes, I know, but you can play with your cast back on the ship.
We have Cass at home.
There was one cast for each nut, though.
I know, but they have to be on their way as well, and so do we. We gotta go up to Brienne, remember?
Right.
And we also have to go hunting along the way. Do you have any spells left? Well, tomorrow anyways. I think it's too late now. Tell her we're on our way to go hunting.
I mean, I do have spells left in the day still.
I'm pretty sure she's asleep.
That too as well.
Yeah, it is 2 in the
won't
morning.
be doing that.
So in the morning, if you could send her a sending and let her know that we're weighing anchor. I don't know how long we'll be hunting, so best not to give her an ETA until we're done hunting drakes.
Yes. That's kind of been the whole MO so far. That I've been doing sendings to her when I can. That we're on the way and we'll be there eventually.
We are breasting boobily towards her location.
I'm always breasting boobly to everywhere.
I hope we can get some good leather and skin and hide from these drakes.
I'd imagine so.
Yep.
I
Give
believe
me
that will
a
be.
survival test. Sorry, a nature test even. I'll tell you what you might need to know about these drakes.
I'll
Do
nap
my-
that.
Do you want my inspo?
Uh,
I'm gonna get more inspo tomorrow, so
okay, fine.
It's like a day and a half journey to the hunting ground, so you'll have a chance. Nope, looks like 14 is what you got.
I will spend a knack on it then.
Sure.
16.
Okay then. What you
Not
know about these drakes. So there are multiple types of sand drake. There are a kind that their hide, although not particularly useful, they're known for growing loads and loads of like quite hard bone ridges and spurs, especially like down their spine, like a razor almost. Those make for particularly useful like carving materials, renowned for causing like quite nasty bleeds. They build up like an oily residue on their ridges that keep people bleeding. I forget the word for those.
And a hemotoxin.
Yeah,
Are you talking about
no,
a toxin, or are you talking about the specific ceration?
No, I'm talking about the like the saliva essentially that you get in stuff like
Oh, you mean
leeches
the-
and vampire
yeah,
bats.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's like in what are the Komodo dragons and Gila monsters.
blood thinning.
Yeah, that
Yes.
stop like the blood coagulation.
Anticoagulant.
Anticoagulant, thank you.
There you
Yes,
go,
the
yes.
anticoagulant nature of these spike ridges are good for keeping cuts bleeding. They have real bloody thews, as it were. But that's not the only type of sand drake out there. There's also a much rarer variety referred to as the kite drake, because its giant wings look like kites.
It's the kite drake. It's had massive titties. and get stuck to
Yeah,
monsters.
that's about what I was about to say as well. The
Yeah,
kite
it's a,
drake with the
no,
giant butt
kite,
and
kite
everything.
drake, not the kite drake. It's very different.
Right. The kite is a kite drake, not the kite drake.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is just a kite drake. They are. They tend to have like quite explosive force in their wings that they can utilize to do a lot of damage to less hardy prey. Famously, they were hunted like probably to endangered species status like 500 odd years ago, and they've been recuperating since because the kite drake's wings were particularly good for sand skiff sails.
I was
Which
looking up
one
the
them-
Gila monster, right? To figure out what anticoagulant was, because I forgot the word. And there's just the most disdained doctor talking about about Gila monster bites. It's so funny. Put it in VCT.
Which one of the drakes is the ones that were after for meat? Because that's kind of the deal that we were going there for. Is like to pick up. Was it meat for like the casino?
Yes, it is particularly a rare and well-favored meat,
Yeah.
sand drake meat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but which one of them, or is it both of them?
Both, presumably. They
Yep.
have identical diets. It's probably just different marbling.
Okay.
yeah, so it's basically going to be we can keep anything else other than the meat. The meat's going into the cooler to be handed over to the casino when we get back.
Yep.
I was thinking like
So,
the drake with like those
Presumably-
big old spines on the back would make like a good for like racket drake, but then you said about like the anti like
Yeah, you
coagulation
probably
thing.
it'd be a dangerous rack to hold on to. Let's say.
Yeah, it'd be like a fugu fish type thing, you know?
no, just thinking like, I don't know. It's like, if we can get a lot of that anticoagulant and just, inject it into, if we inject that shit into somebody, that means that every cut you do to them will not stop bleeding.
Yeah, that's generally how that works. Although
Okay, but
that
we
nature
don't have,
check
like,
isn't
anyone
high
here to
enough.
do that.
Yeah, that nature check isn't high enough to discern the mechanism by which the anticoagulant works. You just know that it tends to be this like glistening oily substance that grows on their horns.
We can also stab it into someone if we think they have a blood clot. And stop doing that.
Imagine you get everything and then you stab it into a vampire.
Just gives them vampire diarrhea.
It's
yeah,
not
but
the,
they shit blood.
it's
Yeah.
not the no, not the cherry squirts.
Terrible.
Okay.
Bad,
Anyway,
alright,
let's go
foul.
find these drakes, I guess.
Yeah.
On that note.
How about a travel check, my dears?
Yeah,
let's go sailing.
travel.
Sure.
The first
I
part
was
of this
gonna
journey
ask-
is a day and a half. Of the second part, you're expecting to take you 3 days, as you will be checking through the deep sands for the actual site of the ancient Valyrian capital. Drag you up to the map.
So you said
Yes.
it's 4
If it
days
was-
then?
Possible to find in this oasis, since apparently there's beasties around. Are there any specific tools that they have available for carving big monsters?
The Adventurer's Mark
Or anything like-
probably sells like survival kits and stripped down kits, sure, for hunting. I guess it would just be called a hunting kit or something along those lines. Comes with a trap and the means to carve monsters up. I'm pretty sure, quite specifically, Loam got like a Masterwork survival kit early on in the game.
I have a Masterwork hunting and trapping tools.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
those are
there you
used
go.
for your
Plus one
strip downs.
Masterwork hunting trapping tool.
Yeah, those are also used for your strip down tools, so that's fine. You do in fact have access to that already.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, so with a land of vehicles of 14, you're now going into generally more dangerous territory. There's no danger so far as getting jumped by anything or like damaging or losing or using extra provisions in any meaningful way. But you do get turned around at a point when you're crossing a number of dunes. It gets, for the rarest time ever, cloudy out, maybe only for an hour or so, but it's off-putting enough that you lose your bearings. So as opposed to the day and a half you're expecting it to take to get into Sand Drake territory, you're touching on the middle of the night by the time you get there. And can everyone please give me a perception test?
Absolutely.
You got it, boss.
Wow.
No, I refuse.
I'm distracted by my chest.
It's, for once, Khas, Ralu, and Mai have their
You
eyes on
guys
the road.
must have just chosen the
Wow.
perfect moment to take a shag break to actually like stand out on the deck and look out.
Yeah, after like 3 days of nonstop orgies, they've finally gotten their horny sorted out and can
Gosh.
pay attention to life. That's
Or more
about
just
it.
everyone's just walking with a bit of a limp. It's recovery time. Then, yeah, as you are going, you do notice overhead that there is a particularly large form that blots out the starlight and moonlight above you as it goes from one side of the skyline to the other. This presumably is the thing, or one of the things that you're after. Now, what would your approach be? Are you going to just, like, fucking charge in with the ship, get along, little doggy, or are you going to try and make a proper job of hunting these things?
Man, it would be really cool if I could run them over with the ship, but
I think we should.
I mean,
stop
flat
they
meat's
have-
probably not...
we're pre-tenderizing it. What do you mean?
You're just flattening it. You want to get like carving it off them rather than like.
Have you never had a
scraping it
delicious
off.
Have you never had a delicious schnitzel sandwich?
No.
Yeah, but
the
usually it's not
difference is that
roadkill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be scraping
They're
it
also
off the
getting
boat. It won't be good.
Contaminated by being crushed against, the innards and everything like that.
Also true. You get a lot of meat that tastes like shit and it's probably full of
Well-
exploded bone shards.
This is just the time, but in all seriousness, this is the time when everyone just turns and looks to Loam. This is literally her job.
Yeah.
What do we do?
What do you want your approach to be?
Can you our approach to the drakes?
Yeah. Like, Khas, Maiv, and Ralu have seen a large form, like, fly overhead, blotting out quite a lot of starlight as it goes, heading towards a dip in the dunes.
So it's nighttime still. So.
It is the second day, it is the middle of the night. You got here a little later than intended.
How do we hunt, Hunter?
The sand drakes, and it's the middle of the night. It flew into like a dip in the dunes.
Yeah,
Like
basically
between
a
two
cleft
big some big
between
ones?
two large dunes.
Okay. Well, we definitely don't want to bring this. I assume we don't want to put the ship in jeopardy.
No.
Probably
Unfortunately,
not.
it is a pleasure yacht.
Yes.
That and.
Well, let me think. How many drakes would usually be in like a group? 3, 4, maybe.
Is a completely variable number. Unfortunately, you'd be unlikely to know until you get there. If the eating is good enough in an area, then there'd be a large group.
Then we should probably disembark a ways away and make our approach. It's the middle of the night. How nocturnal are these creatures? Do they hunt at night when it's cold out, or?
No, they tend to go still in the night. They're not completely unawares. They're a hunting species, but they are at their most sedate in the middle of the night.
They're not exactly nocturnal creatures, so this is the best time to try and get them unawares if we're careful. We could potentially sneak up on them.
All right. Well, we can give it a shot, I guess.
Alrighty.
Give me like, I guess, a minute to take off some stuff so I don't jingle as much.
Sure.
A
little
Mine was going to
Someone
put up a hand. Should I wait behind because I'm a gigantic sunbeam?
Oh. You are quite shiny.
She produces 30 meters of light, although this would have the upside of you being able to see, because a couple of members of the party do not have dark vision. That would be Loam and I think Karin.
Yes, I actually don't have dark vision.
I don't think that will be necessary because of what I was about to point out. You're not going to want to have me with you sneaking up, so I'm going to fly above. And Ralu will just take a step forward and clank.
Yeah, you can sail
So
over
I
there,
will-
probably.
I will carry Myve with Khas.
You cannot carry two people. You are not doing
What?
that. That's
No, it's-
so heavy.
No,
Cass
no,
and
with
Ralu
Khas.
are carrying
Yeah.
Myve.
Yeah, because Khas can fly too. We've
Oh,
done
of
this
course,
before.
right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, when you said you were carrying Myve and Cass, I'm like, why would you do that? Yes,
I
between
mean-
the two of you, yes, you can perform the old.
I
fly
have
above.
carried both of them before. I just haven't flown with both of them. But we
Yes,
have,
you know what I mean.
me and Khas have carried Myve.
Yes, you can do so as a double. In
So
which
we're just
case,
going to go high up in the air.
then I'm going to give you guys. Let's go with a smooth 20 meters of height to start with.
Just make sure you don't drop Maeve from that high.
Yep, she will die. Or probably take a lot of damage.
That is like
I-
9d10 of fall
Yeah.
damage.
But we could spike her at something.
Yes.
It
We're
would
gonna
also
dive
take
bomb with
90-10 damage.
It's a really good thing we didn't have like these fall damage rules when you guys like shot Karin off the ship.
No, I did roll a lot of damage. She
No, these dice went up. Remember, those were d6s back then. These are d10s now.
True. It's because she went
Yeah,
sideways
but-
and didn't hit terminal velocity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't drop her off the ship. We punted her vertically.
Yeah,
Very
I'm saying-
different thing.
If she'd been terminal velocity, then yeah, she'd have taken terminal dice. She was not terminal velocity when she got shot off the ship.
Ralu and Khas aren't gonna just drop Myve.
Yeah. In which case, I'm gonna bring you guys over to the battle map, and it'll look pretty fucking bright to you guys, because there is you've got like a starburst flare for lining up your artillery.
Oh yeah,
Is that a fucking Tarask?
maybe.
No.
No.
Sandrake.
Do you want
Sand-
like
Is that the Rask icon?
stealth rolls
That
from
is-
the rest of us?
That is not a Tarask icon.
It is.
Yes,
That
it is.
is one of
It's
the
Tarask
Tarask,
first.
That
yeah.
is.
Huh.
Yes. You cannot fucking try to pull that one on us.
I've seen that art so many times.
Yeah.
We're in open ground, and we're not in hallways or around other people. I can actually pull out my gun.
I don't have to worry about burning things.
Hey,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was about to ask what the signal would be for them to drop, because while Ralu can see in the dark, it's probably going to be hard to look at what you guys are doing with all the sunlight around her. But I'm assuming the sound of a gun is a good start for a fight.
I mean, it probably depends on how well we actually sneak up on them first, I think, doesn't it?
But listen, I believe in Loam. I believe in you guys. Just don't roll low.
Yeah, I mean, for once, like, my flaw doesn't actually come into play for stealthing, I don't think. 'cause
Is anyone not confident in their ability to sneak?
I mean, I'm
I'm
not
not.
proficient in it.
No, not
I am
really.
going to give enhanceability to Karin.
Oh, thank you.
Give her advantage. Enhanceability, dexterity.
Back to the middle of the road for me.
Okay, so gonna try the whole sneaky part first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give me a
that's what I'm
stealthish.
gonna-
I'm
that's what
just
I'm gonna do.
setting all this up while you're figuring that out.
Yeah. For once, my flaw doesn't actually make me have disadvantage on stealth. I don't think, because I mean, like, we're sneaking up on like little monsters, not on people.
I mean, you could be flashing your tits to monsters. I just don't think they'd care.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's really worth invoking
Mhm.
the flaw there. Really good thing I
Okay,
did.
it was.
Really good thing I didn't.
Wait. I have inspiration. I can reroll that. Calm down. Calm down.
I'm not. I mean,
16.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, good. You have
The
inspiration. I
Loam has sand advantage, so
Oh, yeah.
Sand
He's 18.
advantage.
Sand.
Oh, that's right.
It's Sandy.
There.
It's better than a 9.
That's better than. Yeah.
And I can guidance myself.
Let's see.
Can you guidance yourself? Try to make it to a 15. You made it to a 15.
I mean, that's probably
Okay,
three
cool.
successes.
It sure looks like 3 successes. And all right. Okay. You are able to approach without being attacked. Can the 4 on the ground give me a perception test? I'd let the ones in the sky do that,
Yes.
but they can't see past Myve. It's too bright.
You got it. I'm too
Jesus.
distracted by my chest
Ooh.
again. I'm sorry.
Boing, boing,
You gotta
boing.
All
keep
right.
those things up.
Loam, you are prepared for this though, and you notice that there are a number of like divots in the sand that you think are mostly buried, if not completely buried, drakes sleeping. Or if not sleeping, then waiting, watching. You think somewhere over here, somewhere over here, somewhere over here, and somewhere over here.
How big are these humps?
The largest one appears to be up on the hill. These ones, the 3 here, seem to be equal sized. Hard to say for sure what but they belong to.
Okay.
But Masika,
Right.
I'd like to begin
Yeah.
you first up.
Is sand difficult terrain here, or is it just?
Oh, it's perfectly fine. Where
Okay.
it's been just like drawn in dark brown lines, that's just to show that there is elevation in these particular portions of the dune. You can either that's difficult terrain to go up it, or you can go around by following any of these ridges here.
Okay, thank you.
There's the cast. Well, cast is on the board again.
Oh,
I think.
I thought
Savin
you
is
only
muted.
wanted initiatives from them. Sorry.
no, everybody's just to take part.
Apologies.
All right then.
I guess
Technically,
Cass is
you
going
would go
first, then.
first, but are you waiting for the others to throw down first?
Yeah, I was told we were waiting for the gunshot anyway.
Cool. All right,
Okay.
Masika. You moving any closer?
I think I might want to wait then, because I don't have a good stealth right now.
Okay. Karin, same question to you. Are you gonna reposition yourself at all?
Well, can we reposition stuff without triggering them?
That depends
Oh.
entirely on how good your stealth roll is.
Okay, so the stealth was to get here without.
To get here, yeah, without them all being on alert.
Okay. Okay, then at least I can buff people without buff people without having shit happen. Correct?
No, you cannot just cast a spell without anyone noticing. They have a verbal component.
Ah,
Can you whisper spells?
No.
Not unless you're an arcane trickster.
Uh,
Do sorcerers not have that ability anymore? And like one of their
Yeah,
stuff?
there's probably a fucking thing for it, but
Sorcerer's Invocation. It
like,
would be
as a
meta
general
magic for
rule,
silent.
you need to speak forcefully and loudly to cast a spell.
You have to command reality to bend to your whims, to your cosmic power. Sorry, I'm going by with power there.
Arise!
Listen, I fall
So
into
yes.
that black mage state, though. You know, like, you just get a little bit
Yeah.
mad with power.
then,
Okay.
well, I can ready a shot at least against the. Since I'm
Ralu.
ranged.
Yep.
Sure.
Ralu's readying to dive. That's about it.
Okay. Loam, pick a target.
Okay. Well, it'd be a waste to fire an arquebus at any of the minion creatures, so the big one.
Well,
Loam
we're
is
gonna-
gonna take a knee and aim at this one over here. She'll steady herself, and I'm not gonna quarry because I do want to shoot. Wait, hang. Twice. How does that fucking? It's been a bit since I've been able to allowed to use the gun. So let me see here. Let me
You
just
have
make
that
sure.
quick load, so your first attack of it
Yes.
doesn't need a minor action reload to extra attack. After that, though, you will need to
Okay.
use your minor action economy to do extra attacks with it.
Thank you very much. All right, then I will use my minor action to quarry this target,
Okay.
and I will fire twice.
Alrighty. Blammo! Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
I didn't tick on the quarry. God damn it.
Oh,
That's fine, just hit the quarry blast, yeah. Sweet.
Solid opening.
Yeah. And good thing that you fucking have a steady aim, because holy shit. 20,
Yeah, no kidding.
36. It's a strong opening.
Nearly bloodied in the first opening shot.
Yeah. Okay.
there's-
Karin, you've readied an action. Go for it.
Yep. Try to blast a minion.
I believe Ralu is prepared to move with Khas. I
Yeah.
believe you said you'd ready to
gee,
dive.
Goodbye.
For on his turn.
yeah. We
Blind.
prepared.
Zom.
Yeah, we prepared to dive as soon as the gunshot went off, but I'm not sure with how high we are. We have enough movement to drop down on this guy yet.
Oh, you absolutely. You even if you were higher up, you have enough movement to drop down on a guy.
It's true.
You really take fall damage to do it?
We could double move down. Well, no, it's not our turn, so we could move 6 meters down at least. That'd put us to 14.
Yes, you can have one readied and drop down to 14 meters in the air.
I think that's fine. That's sufficient.
Because
Okay.
if Maeve has her weapon out, then me and you are going to move Maeve into a DFA.
Yeah.
You're just gonna drop her on a dinosaur. I get it.
Yeah.
So Loam pointed out like these ones sleeping here and like
Yes.
around. Would they have cover from fireball? or
Yes,
would
they would have advantage against the save for it.
they'd have advantage against the save for it? Okay. In which case then, instead, we're just gonna use a first level magic missile and get rid of the 3 green minions. Get rid of all 3 green.
That's rude. They just wanted to approach you with the deliciousness.
I know, but it's what I gotta do. I'm the minion popper.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna scoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over to here. This seems good.
Okay. This one is going to dig its taloned claws down into the sand and then fucking charge.
Yep, as expected.
And as an
Rawr.
encounter, I can do this as part of a move action just once.
Holy!
Rip and piss Loam.
Youch.
Luckily, you're standing right next to the healer.
And I
And the
have
Goodness.
tank, so you're not getting something like that again.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing sure does deck me.
Yeah, where do you want to push her?
I can only really. I guess I could push a 2 that way instead. Let's do that. And then one of these mounds come closer. Yeah.
Oh
Khassid.
no. The sand sharks.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you
The
have to build the
rocks.
full for that to get rid of the bleed.
Ah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Well,
Or
Well, that's
get
on
a
crate.
medicine
On a
test.
crate. No,
That's
it's
on a crit.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a really strong effect because it's on a crit.
I guess I'll just ready to move us, over here, and then we throw Mive at this fuckboy.
Alrighty. Let's see here. One of the largest sand column at the back shakes itself free from its little cubby and spreads titanic kite-like wings, massive sails open to the skies.
Oh boy.
And I guess I could just go up and then catch you guys on an updraft. Alright. This kite drake is going to fly 6 up. No, 5 up, sorry, I had to use 5 at getting out of the thing. It's going up by a smooth 5 meters. And centered on Mive. Deck saves for the 3 of you, please.
Fireballed. Yep, that's about it. I'll reroll.
Well, actually, Mive's turn
Nope.
got skipped. I guess you just would have cast Bless anyway.
Wouldn't have helped.
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you guys give yourselves the blue balls. I will also need a deck save from Mive.
Yep, we're gonna...
Would she have been able to cast Bless? Because like
Well,
that would awaken stuff to happen in here.
They were outside the range of the fight at the start of this.
That was the whole
Unfortunately,
point.
this flying creature can fly, and saw that you've basically delivered flying shiny snacks to it. Only Ralu gets
Hey.
blasted in this particular instance.
That's fine.
Hey, at least now the 3 can smack a motherfucker. They're close enough to get
Unfortunately,
in there.
the ready to action cast made was to fly down to that dude down there.
I mean,
Yep.
technically, the ready to action I made was to dash.
Just the move, the dash.
Yeah,
action.
you don't
Oh,
have to
fair
specify
enough.
what direction
You
go.
don't have to be okay. Fair enough.
This isn't Warhammer.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right, Masika.
Yep.
You just watched fucking Loam get launched.
Yeah, time to rage. I'll step up here. And I will hit it a bunch of times.
That's good. That's
Like
good.
that.
Oh,
Ooh,
there we
sick.
go.
Just do his damage.
Sad crit, but you know.
13, 16.
Man, we need to add like a D4 or a D6 to your fucking weapon. Just a
Yeah,
That
that's what I
little
was
extra.
saying. I don't have that good a weapon.
My Karin Drake.
I like this
and the
thing, but
green
I'd
group
like to upgrade it.
Dead. Sag.
yeah. I told you we have a shit ton of weapons. Just fucking pick something. Probably got something.
Karin.
Okay. I just saw Loam just get fucking
Heaved, yeah.
matadored.
Armored.
And they'd be like, that seemed like it sucked. Sadly, prepared action involves your reaction, correct?
Yes.
Yes, because he uses your
Mhm.
reaction on a different turn to do your action.
Correct. You had no way to negate that, or was
Yeah,
thingy you just
that's
said.
why I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, using that Aegis at the very start of a fight is a very inefficient way to spend a bunch of it.
see here. I think you look rather hurt. So. I have a question. If a target is immobilized and in the air, what happens? It just flump?
If it's flight as opposed to hovering, yeah, they would probably drop down. If they happen to have like a particularly decent glide, I guess they would fall slowly in some cases. This kite drake, for instance, is mostly wing, so it would probably fall quite slowly to the ground.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
So, the first and foremost, what's your name again? Loam.
Hmm? Yes?
Get paired.
Oh, lovely.
So you take that 15, and then I will pop this son of a bitch. Let's get this. A third level spell going, and it's called Spirit Guardians.
I don't think Loam got... No, you only got pushed, you didn't get proned.
Oh, I had just assumed.
Nope, no sideways, you just got sort of a whoomphed and launched, but you have not been knocked down. Yeah, sure, or a 3. There you go. Okay, Karin, end of your turn, the kite drake. Spend 2 legendary actions.
Ooh, it's got legendaries.
We'll move 10 up to meet you guys. Hi there.
Oh, it's a legendary creature. Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not fantastic for you, but I mean, hey, new soulstone after this if we survive.
Yeah. Ralu, as it goes past you, you get the old scything. Ha!
Holy shit!
Ow.
Mive.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Oh.
I think that deserves me popping a Vital Aegis real quick here,
Yeah.
and I will have my sacrifice one of her vitalities, so you can get some damage resistance until. Let's see.
Until the end of Ralu's next turn.
Yeah. Well, that is right now.
Yeah,
so.
it's only DR4 for coming up right now. I mean, if it
Yeah.
takes another legendary and hits Ralu again right now, it would be another.
Well, it wouldn't because it's out of Raleigh's reach
yeah,
now.
yeah, right,
so
yeah.
no point in doing that.
Yeah. Well, I can aegis people from over here, so.
I mean, you can, but I just did.
No,
so.
you can you reach? They are 14 meters up.
That's
They
also
are
true.
14. They are 14 meters away from you, even with diagonals of 9, because that's how math do.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, they were up. Okay.
They are. You can see the 1 and the 4 there. That is exactly how many meters in the sky they are.
Well.
Yeah.
It is Mive's turn.
Mive transitions to screaming. Ah!
Mive transitions to stabbing. Yeah. It's smite
Oh,
o'clock,
yes.
motherfuckers.
That's a good
That's Sorceress did not activate Sorceress Surge, so hold on. You just gotta Just an extra 18 damage and strength save, please, or get knocked on your butt.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Whew.
Oh, passed it by 1.
Well, 2 technically.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 technically.
I'd have probably just
Yeah, legendaries.
Fierce resistance, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. It was worth the effort.
Oh, for sure.
I have a question. That smack was on Ralu?
Maeve.
Yeah, the scything claw was on Ralu. Yes.
Oh, Ralu, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Ralu, did you
Okay.
spend your vit?
Hmm?
I cast
Your
Vital Aegis on
Aegis when you got clawed.
you. You can spend 1 vitality.
Oh, okay. I thought it just gave me DR.
Right?
No.
Let you heal too. Okay, that's one
Right.
attack.
That's all Mive can do.
That's all of my. Okay, Ralu.
That's all Maeve will ever do is one attack. She's a sorcerer.
Alright. We had prepared to throw Mive at this guy, right? So I can't transition away from that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can.
You could throw her at the kite drake, but then she'd fall 14 meters after being swung at a creature that's very
I
deadly.
mean, she wouldn't necessarily. She could grapple the thing.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
am-
you can just not take your ready to action. It's now your turn.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Rune of Binding Ice to try to immobilize it, and knock it out of the sky.
Sure.
So it needs to make me a. Let's look. Constitution.
Remember, it's a
Nope.
legendary creature. It will just pass.
I know.
Okay.
What?
I mean, honestly, that's probably good to start working
Eating
on
up-
spear.
It
Never
did
mind.
need-
If you even touch its fierce resistances.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was the idea, but it's still gonna take damage. So. Nope, that's a Rune of Stone's Endurance. But
There you go.
Takes 5 cold damage. And then I will action surge and try cutting away at its wings.
Might be making those long lines of, could we please go back to our friends? I can't fly.
I wait. Can action surge do additional actions?
Yeah, actually,
You could
movement-
take a disengage with it, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can take.
You
an
don't
action-
need
an
to. You can just
action.
move away from this thing.
Oh, yeah,
You're
you
not
also-
in its reach.
Yeah,
yes,
but-
she is.
You.
No, I'm not.
Slicing claws reach 1.
Reach 1 is here.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's not reach 1, is it? Reach 1 be
No,
out here.
Reach one is out one.
Yeah, that's your normal like range, and then reach 1 would be additional 1.
Yeah. She is absolutely in its reach.
Right. See that?
Whatever.
Because you don't put like reach 1 on like a sword. You know the sword can hit within like the 5 foot, the 1 square.
Yeah, that would be
So
reach 1 meter. Yes. The reach weapon property is 2. Like I know what Scout means, but that's not how you phrase that.
I'll just take the number 1 off of it then. There you go.
There you go. Anyway, yeah, if you're in its reach, actually, Ralu can just minor action disengage. I didn't have to fucking do that. Say, you could
I'm
swing
carrying
at this
mine.
thing, minor action, fuck off.
Okay.
How come she
Right.
can minor action back up?
Fighter.
Yeah.
Fifth
Oh,
level.
fighters
fighter.
can do that too. Okay, cool.
I have
Whatever.
yes. It's called Gap Closer. You jerk.
Yep, you can just gap, unclose.
Yeah, I can just leave,
Oh, okay.
and so I'm just going to leave with Mive and drag Cass along with me.
Sweet.
Yep, you can only move half your speed while dragging another person. You are now not moving in sync with Cass, so you can only do so much.
I mean, my fucking spreaded action is still here. I haven't used it yet.
Cass didn't do anything. He's just readying.
I've
an
done
action
nothing
to-
this
Oh,
long counter.
you're right. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, your
Yeah.
ready action could just do its thing. Sure.
So,
All right, let's see your attack.
What?
If
I already did it. I already did
what
attack.
use direction surging?
No, I'm gonna wait till I'm on the ground. Then I'm going to try to land 4 hits on the guy rather than 1 miss and 2 hits.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
then put yourself where you want to
Move
go,
where-
and I'll follow you.
I also can't reach him, so it
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
All
matter.
right, while you're figuring out where you're moving,
Okay.
Loam.
Wait. So disengage is my full movement?
Disengage is half your move,
Half your
Oh.
speed.
but also
So-
I can only move 6 meters, so move yourself anywhere within 6.
Eh.
Preferably, like, triangularly down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you move that far while carrying a person?
Again, Cass has a ready action to also help move her.
Oh, okay, so it goes back to normal.
We had an
movement.
entire conversation about this.
And then, yeah, I take it you're also dropping down to 8 meters up now.
Yeah.
Guys, I gave it 5 cold
Put
damage.
a number
I'm
on one of
helping.
her dots. There you go. That'll work. Alrighty. Loam.
Okay, dust myself off, and that's a big snake thing. I guess that was the big one under the.
That's the
here.
kite drake, yeah. And
It's
it was the big
all
mound
wings,
over there.
basically. It's basically one giant kite.
I see.
An angry, deadly kite.
Can move over
I
here.
don't like this kite. It's not got like a big old butt and a big old chest.
So it's a minor action to reload.
Yep.
I will spend a minor action to reload, and it would be a minor action to pull out another weapon too.
Correct.
But if you can steady for free.
Yeah. Steady. I will steady and shoot.
Okie doke. Is a hit and a kill. Bam! Thumps to the ground with a re. At the end of Loam's turn, this is going to move up. And the Kite Drake is going to spend a legendary action. What's the range on this? 20. Excellent. You see all of its frills like flare out around its neck, and then it does a. Let's go with Ralu. In fact, no, we'll go with Mai if she crit him.
Oh no.
9 acid.
That's not too bad. I was expecting like another updraft.
Yeah, 5 assets.
No.
Why would it be 5?
Why would it be 5? Maive does not have any DR on her.
Now she does. Shazam!
If you want.
You didn't click a button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
God damn
nothing
it.
that appeared.
Ah,
Your Shazam gave us nothing.
Shazam.
Just shouts Shazam at her.
Okay.
there we
Alright.
go.
Knock off
and-
2 of it.
Let's see
Yeah, and I'm
here.
sacrificing, so that's 6.
6 defense off, so she takes 3 acid damage.
So we still got these 3 things in the sand that we don't know what they are yet. They're still hiding down there.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
They're
really do anything about
Probably
the
going to
kite.
burst out soon,
Yeah.
though.
I
Can
can't
you
really
just
do
blow
anything.
them up?
Yeah, let's see. I can't really do anything about the kite drake because it's too far away. I was planning to weakening rate if it got closer, but that's kind of out of them. I think if I magic missile these guys, the magic missiles will go into the ground. And
You
hit
don't
them
have
because-
line of effect on them right now.
You're
Well,
right. I don't have line
yeah.
of effect on them because
Yeah,
I can't
you
see them.
You
Shit,
cannot
you're
see
right.
them.
You're right.
You're aware of where they are, but you can't see them.
Right.
Yes,
right.
thunder
You can hit them
wave.
in a big, as I say, like a fireball. You can target that space and hit them, but they have advantage to their save.
Right. In which case, I guess it'd probably be better to do another magic missile and hit this guy and 2 onto that guy. Actually, am I
Sure.
in range? Am I in range for him? He's 14 up and 12 away. Does that work out like vertically, mathematically? Probably. I have range like 20.
Yes.
Alright. So we'll get rid of that last minion there, who I think you didn't even have move at all.
No, he didn't get a chance to. His turn is 10, which was coming up and around.
That's true. And then 2
Mhm.
magic missiles onto the kite drake.
Boo.
1, 2.
Turns
For
off.
a total of 10 damage onto the kite drake. Not bad. 10 unavoidable damage.
Let's get that out onto a Drake. Alright, Khassid, before your turn. This guy's going to come out of the sand.
Ah,
And as an
Well,
encounter, will use its attack as part of the movement. I think misses. It does walk into your zone of whatever it is, if you would like to hit your button. What's my save for this? Is it con or dex?
It is. Wisdom.
Okay,
Correct?
alright. Then it will take 5. Okay. And then at the end of the Sandrake Hunter's turn, before Khassid goes, I could scythe down at you. Now just spit. Mive, kapah. 10 damage.
That
if that hits her.
misses.
It does not hit her, no. Curses. Alright, now it's Khassid go.
Alright, Khassid. Well, I have sneak attack on this thing, so yeah. We'll throw
You are still 8 up. Oh, you can throw in, yeah.
Yeah.
Karate.
At this point, we could just throw Mive at something, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I will just yeet. So turn that button off. And shuriken. Yeah.
Ow. 21, ka-chonk. Throwing shurikens at a dinosaur. This is pretty wide.
Intended.
Alright, Kite Drake turn. Let's refill your Legos. And move up. Yeah, we'll go the full 8. And let's see here. We are going to... Kablam!
Well, that's a lot of damage.
On you 3.
Wow.
Con save, please.
Yeah. Oof.
Or once you choose a save I'm actually good at.
Mm-hmm.
My
mean, Khas is bad at.
succeeds.
Hell yeah,
that's
Mike. Look at you go.
15 minus 6 is just 9 damage on her, but fucking almost drops Khas. 4 hit points in a dream, baby.
Ooh.
That's the end of the Kite Drake's turn. Masika.
Yep. There's a new guy next to me.
Yes, there is.
He's going to get sword staffed.
Sword theft.
Is a 13 enough?
A 13 is... That's a good question. Let's open me up Sentry Hunter. 13 is enough.
It is enough? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Brute's gonna brute.
Which means an 18 is definitely enough.
Absolutely.
Good consistent 30 damage.
Yeah, another 15. Howie. Okay, and this one. Somebody roll me a D2, please. You should be hoping for a 2.
D3 you said?
D2. You should be hoping for a 2. Alright,
Okay.
It was not a 2. I have bad news for you. Hey, Karin. That's out of the way. You have made a friend. As part of a movement, it will make an attack against you. Ah, terrible.
Thank God.
And at the end of its turn, the Sand Drake is going... Sorry, the Kite Drake is going to...
Crit me.
Oh,
Crit me, come on.
Legendary Scythe Glide and attack you.
Oh god, Cass is nearly dead. Holy crap.
Alright, 33 damage to Cass.
Alright, time to check out the instant death rolls, because I think Khas just died.
Oh.
Can't
shit.
We can vital against you, can't we?
You could
that
be
won't
safe
help.
from Violate.
It won't?
That's not nearly enough.
Oh.
I
Alright.
guess I know what we're using our wish on then.
Nah, that's fine. Let's see.
You get dropped to
have one
negative
wish.
I get
29.
dropped to negative fucking 29.
And then you're gonna fall.
And then I fall, which, you know...
Oh, you're
is-
still in the air.
Yeah, I'm still 8 meters in the air, and I can't do anything about it. So I'm also going to take... well, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to take extra death knells if this damage is enough to just instant give me. So, let's see.
Because you're holding on to Mive, and
That doesn't help.
Mive is holding on.
She has a fucking weapon and shield out. She doesn't have a free hand to do anything.
Uh,
Alright, let's see. At 0 hit points, let's see. If a single hit points reduces you to equal to half your maximum hit points, I accumulate 3 death knells at once and die. So Cass is dead.
Okay,
Okay,
hold
well,
on.
a Vital
hold on a
Aegis
second.
can stop you from instant death at least.
Can it?
Yes.
Cause you to
negative-
spend a vitality.
If you spend a
doesn't it?
Vit, then you are above
The
the
Vit
death threshold.
happens after I take
No,
the
it's a reaction to taking damage. You just get the Vit. Otherwise, Vital Aegis is a garbage spell.
Okay, I mean, that's fair.
And then, like, I can try and twist a fate.
It's fucking, it doesn't matter, it's just dead. It's fine.
I mean, I'd like to
We'd
stop
rather
you
you
from
didn't
dying
die.
if possible.
just cast Vital Aegis for the love of God.
Mive would absolutely cast Vital Aegis. She's not a fucking psycho. She love her hubby.
Alright, so I've cast Vital Aegis. Let me print. Since we are still. Karin, could you print the spell card? Because Mive has 2.5's version on. Like all of my NPCs. Thank you. Alright, so the target can spend 1 vitality, so hold on.
Also, he's gonna get smacked. He is in my aura.
Alright,
This is true.
Karin, are you spending a vitality to activate the damage resistance?
Isn't it Maeve casting it? That's why you had her print the card?
Yes, sorry, Mive. So Mive obviously is going to do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, boop.
That's
Cass
what,
gets
4?
DR6 or DR4
DR6.
because it's
Yeah, because she's not level 5 yet.
much lower. So I get 4 hit points back. Let's see. So that is not instant death on Cass. So he just goes to 0 and then he falls, and then takes. Let's see, we're 8 feet in the air. 8, 7, 6. So 3d10, which could still kill me.
Could. You don't get a save because you're passed out,
Right,
right?
because I fall. I
do
take
not
1 death knell.
Okay,
take a death now.
that's
and
better
then
than
you
instant
receive a
dying.
vitality and wake up on the ground.
No, I spend the vitality when I. All right, hold on. If I get the
Oh,
vitality,
no, sorry, yeah, no, you spend
Yeah,
it first. Sorry, yes.
Yeah,
You spend it
was
first,
thinking-
Sally, you're not
oh,
instant
because
dying.
I
today.
die
Spend it after
instantly if it's not first.
Your corpse just goes.
But this is fine. This is fine because
It's
now you're on
fine.
the ground and it's Karin's turn. So
Yeah, it's fine. It's an expensive undead for Cass, but yeah, I live.
I mean, it's
It's-
better than
it's
you,
saving a
better than you
life.
dying, I guess, right?
I mean,
Oh, we just lost somebody.
That
I
was
know,
gonna be
I know
Nancy.
how you are saying like you think just like, oh yeah, Cass just died. It makes a good narrative beat, and you're right, it is. But you know, people
in
try
this
to do
case,
that.
no, not really. This is a really
No, not
fucking
really, yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
pathetic
this,
way to-
this is getting killed by a bump in the road when you went to go
This-
get steak
this-
for someone.
this-
Yeah, this is literally just like
Buffalo
I
Road.
went out hunting and the fucking boar ate me.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they do. Yeah.
Again, like Ralu would just use a wish on you. So
I mean, you don't need to use that. Karin could just cast Revivify at the end of the encounter. Doesn't matter.
That's true. Well, not if you're instant dead.
No, even if you're instant, as long as there's something
You're right,
left in my
you're right,
body.
you're right, yeah, what am
If the
I- I don't know
Drake
what I'm
fucking
thinking.
ate me and flew off with me, yeah, I'd be fucked. But
Yeah,
just
yeah.
punting me into the ground.
Just,
Yeah.
just grabs you like a dog with a chicken in its mouth.
Yeah, the cruelest thing the DM could do at this point is just have the Drake pick Cass up and leave.
That's
Be like,
true,
later,
yeah.
bitches. I got a player character
get-
and I'm keeping him.
I've got my meal. I'm good.
All right, Karin, it is your turn.
Hedrah momentarily incapacitated by anxiety attack.
Don't worry, I'm about to go Super Saiyan.
I went back in time to try and prevent this. Why is this happening?
Don't worry, Khassid going down is just Senkai boosting.
Look, time is a flat circle. Or more aptly, it attempts to repair itself. Clearly.
I just trying to say
Okay,
something in
sorry.
my okay.
Sorry, yes, I was muted. You mean like the fucking goddamn PTSD of losing people in combat? Nah. Why would I,
I
ever
mean-
have any form of reaction to that?
I mean,
all.
Well, print
let's-
your heal, so we can continue on
Okay, no,
merrily.
it's first and foremost, I'll use Channel Divinity to give him instantly 25 hit points.
Okay, well, luckily I start at 0, so I'm back to 25.
Okay, so you get 50 in total, correct?
No, I have 25 in total. If you just gave me 25, I have 25.
Okay, so that was a minor action,
Mm-hmm.
because Channel Divinity allows me to do that. Let's preserve life. And then I can give you a, let's see, a Cure Wounds at higher level.
Don't know that you even need high level, but
36.
her heals are so big.
Level
I think a Cure
2
Wounds
would
just top.
definitely get me to max HP, or almost definitely. Because level 1 would just get me to like 42. Which is still only 3 off, so it's whatever.
It would be a bit plus 12.
Oh, then yes, that just gets me to full at level 1. It's fine.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say,
only
like,
have 45
there's
each.
no way there's no way her Cure Wounds just make you full health.
Okay then, let's see,
Alright,
then
well,
yeah,
figured
I
I'd
will
cast that. I will just
so I
put
will give
myself
you
back to
Cure
full HP.
Wounds.
Alright, see, Jack in the Box.
Before Mive's turn, Ralu.
Hello.
I guess I'm gonna spend 2 and Scythe and Claw you.
Alright.
Oh boy, let's do the same to Ralu now.
I'll just
Yeah,
parry
but
that.
all that's perfect.
Yep. And then it is your go.
Alright.
And I can heal her as a reaction.
So I'm still 8 meters in the air.
Mm-hmm.
How and I can't carry my by myself, so my wings will have snapped open to drift us down. Does that take all of my movement to drop her to the ground?
Presumably you can take a soft sail down to the ground and it will use your movement, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will gap close to drop her to the ground.
Sure.
And then I am going to drink my last healing potion 3. Oh, I forgot to take off a vitality for the first time I spent vitality.
Also, Karin's casting Vital Aegis on you, sounds like.
Oh,
Yeah, so
are
you're
you?
getting...
Okay, then I'll just drink a normal healing potion as a minor action.
And I will
You just used a
spend
minor
my
action to gap
vitality
close.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You can do it with an action though to drink the potion. You haven't used that yet.
It's true, you could just use your standard action.
Yeah, well, I'm out of melee range with this guy now, so I can't actually attack him because I literally can't carry Mive, so I was forced to the ground.
Yep.
I can't carry Mive in all my armor, even with a 20 strength.
I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you.
So,
Mive's just so thick.
Plus 13. And then a standard action, another 13 again.
And that 6 CR won't matter, Hedrah, because that DR goes away at the end of this turn.
At the end of
At the target's turn, which is now.
next turn.
Right, which is right now because it was the end of
casted
Mive's
as a
turn when that legendary action happened.
Yeah, it was cast as a reaction
yeah.
at the end of Mive's turn, so
Yeah,
the
but
next
I
turn would be
healed her.
this now.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
so I give...
until the target's next turn. Her turn is starting after you heal her, which means it lasts
now
until the
gone.
end of this turn.
Yeah, it is now gone.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Spending the
It's
extra
literally
bit won't
pointless.
achieve anything. Anyway, is that your turn, Bridge?
Yeah, I used all my actions.
Okay, I'm gonna have him spit at you. Yeah.
Yeah. And he can spit at anybody at this point.
Oh, you're right. He is too. You know, I'm just gonna
Hit me. Hit me,
miss
you
so it
bitch.
doesn't matter.
Hit me.
I'm just gonna miss so
Hey.
it doesn't fucking matter. You're lying down. It would actually be harder to hit you.
That's true.
Hit me, you bitch.
I can't.
Bitch.
I'll find a way. Loam, you'll go.
I mean, it can just move over to you and not.
Stepping
Okay.
back. Going to. It's annoying to have to. I'd rather attack multiple times. I'm going to minor action pull out my bow. And I'm going to shoot. I'm going to steady and attack. I want to get this guy out of the way. I want to get this guy's almost. Yeah, I'll shoot. I'll try and hit this guy. With a frenzy bow. 25 to hit.
Which target was that on? Sorry.
That was on this guy over here.
Okay. Did you move your mark? Oh no, you swapped to your bow. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Exploding bolt and sunset. 12 damage. Wait, you sure you wanted to use it? Oh yeah, you can do it on the back corner so it doesn't hit.
Big enough enemies.
You're still
Yep.
up.
Unfortunately,
It is still up, yeah.
You get 2 attacks.
Oh, that's right.
You have another attack.
Right. It's not a minor action to make a second attack. Hedrah, can you wiggle your pointer, please? Thank you very much. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
That is most certainly a hit, and you drop it.
All right, that frees.
Right.
That should free up.
All right. At the end of Loam's turn,
Masika.
he's saving.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The last mound arrives.
Ah,
Unfortunately,
fuck. Oh,
it's the
okay.
leftover guy, and it's just a fucking Greebly.
He's just a little dude.
He's
He's
just a
just a
little
little
guy. He's just a little guy.
Dude.
Give me a save, motherfucker. You stepped into my territory.
You're so boring. Just hit it for him. Oh,
Splat.
my little guy. I wanted to bite this fucking knoll. It's making fun of me.
Yeah, you just see the fucker jump out of the sand and the fucking spectral bear just conk him on the head.
All right, before Anai's turn, and I take the bait and spit at Khas anyway. 15 to hit. He's lying down,
It's
so
fine.
yeah. Shit.
I don't know
Anai.
why you fall for that bait so easily.
Well, I don't know. I just wanted to show him that it would just be completely fruitless, and I'm going to go back to trying to kill important people now.
Hey!
I'm gonna
do 100
step over
damage
here-
to your little shit bag in one turn, I swear to God.
I'm gonna step over here next to the tank in case it does decide to come down over this way. Let's start trying getting rid of these fierce resistances, shall we? Because it's been doing a lot, and I don't want it to be doing a lot. So Rave Enfeeblement onto the Drake up there.
Yeah,
25 to hit.
Yeah. Now, if I remember rightly, it's a save I make.
It is a
Okay.
save ends. So it is weakened until at least on its first turn or whatever it is. Because I don't think
Yeah.
it can fierce resistance
You
until it gets
can't,
a
you
save.
can't fierce resist until it's got a save to roll. So it is going to be weak for its next attack.
Which is great.
Yep. Yeah, that definitely hits it. 11 and weakened. Rude is what that is. Rude.
Yeah, and that's why I
that
moved next to the tank.
Dead. Before Khassid's go, I'm gonna just spend his last one and spit an eye.
Yeah, fair enough, understandable.
5 damage.
Ow.
Cass.
Alright,
Good thing I weakened it.
use my half my movement to stand up. Come over here. I'm fine, girls! Watch this!
My was like, my giggle man.
I'm fine!
You're my precious baby.
I'm gonna come over here and... Oh no, what's the woos?
She's howling. Ralu begins also wooing somehow.
Alright, I'm going to use a minor action to give myself bardic inspiration for
Good choice.
future endeavors. And then, as my standard action, I'm going to cast Seeds Climactic Caress on this fucking
Oh, don't
sand.
finger my dinosaur.
Why are you
I'm
fingering
putting
the
my hand right up
dinosaur?
its butthole.
Not again.
It's a cloaca. It's nature's time saver.
Well, it's going to get nature's prostate
Oh,
massage
no.
here in a second.
Oh, Jesus.
Nature's oil check.
Is it though?
Oh, jeez, Max.
That 32
Oh,
damage.
God.
Ow. It takes 3d6 psychic, and it is dazed. Alright, you daze this dude.
As it
Rude.
comes itself.
Terrace spunk all over Khas and Karin.
Oh, no, don't
Good
point this
job,
way.
hero.
No, it's fine. It's got a cloaca. It's just blasting at the ground.
It's not
Oh,
better.
that's
Gross.
You're welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
You could have prevented this by just letting me die, but no. Now I'm here to cause problems on purpose.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I can live with it.
Okay. All right. Next time, I'll just let you die. Then if you're gonna be.
I'm gonna let you die.
You
if
didn't
you're gonna
fucking
keep
do
fingering
anything,
dinosaurs.
bitch!
You didn't do anything.
Shut up!
That's true. I didn't do anything. I don't know why you're punishing me for this. I didn't
Shut
do
the fuck
anything.
up. Well, I'm gonna bury a fucking fox in the desert.
You almost did that to
Um,
me!
Gonna
Yeah, but you're not a fox.
fly over here. And we will descend.
I'm very likely to be instant dead though when it does a bunch of stuff attacking me.
5?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's got to
over here.
descend 5, so that it's still off the ground, but I'm in range to Sonic Blast
Ah.
3 of you.
Oh, it's
Ah,
Dragon
but
Breath.
my aura is difficult.
You're
to
right,
hide.
that would. That's fine, it doesn't mind being bonked gently. So
It's
give me a
difficult terrain,
con save versus half of 14, because it is currently weakened.
Thank God.
For Khas, Anai, and Masika.
Okay.
Khas gets fucking rattled. Thankfully, it's only for 14 damage.
I will take 7.
You take 7, and Masika.
Oh, my
I'm
my
not
tab
dazed.
refreshed. I forgot to open my character sheet back up.
Cool. All right. And then it's going to move up. I believe the air itself also still counts as difficult terrain, but I need to move up 1 to get back out of range of your bearers. So that is okay.
First time
Wisdom
it
save,
entered,
yes.
so
Yeah, I still have to do the wisdom.
failed.
Okay. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. 7, sure. And then end of its turn. Is it a con save for the weakened?
Yes, it's a con save, which I imagine you'll just use a fierce resistance.
Yeah,
if you
I'm just
fail.
gonna. I'll fierce resistance. And hey, guess what? As I spend one of them, when it spends a fierce resistance, it can use an updraft or a sonic blast as a
What
free
the
action,
fuck?
prioritizing the source.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Rude.
Blammo!
Okay, holy shit. Okay. I assume that's on all 3 of us here.
No, I have to
But-
prioritize, so it's centered on you. It's a burst 1 in 10, so it's only Massacre.
Okay.
You are its priority target.
You
Where-
pass
That's
at
a
least.
con
that's-
save. That's a con save, not dex save.
Dexterity save. I
Oh,
fail.
dexterity. Okay.
I'm
Well, I got a 19 anyway, so that's still a pass.
Yep.
well. I'm on the ground.
Don't worry, your dick gains another inch.
It does gain another inch.
Or maybe you're not on the ground.
Okay.
Do you not want to be not on the ground?
No, I was waiting for you to print the card.
To print the card, yeah. Yeah, spend a vet.
Okay.
Alright, so
if
I
it was
get-
enough. You would drop
get
to
1
what
hit.
would, as long as you get
Negative
more than
6.
6 health, then you're alright.
Yeah, yeah, I'm at 4.
Sweet.
And if you want, you can get some DR.
I mean, yeah, if you're willing to. I mean, okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. I'll be honest. DR is not going to do anything for me, Hedrah. I'm at 4.
Actually,
It might
means
save
I
me from
I
being
might
dead.
not be able to spit you down in 1.
Okay, I mean, if you're willing to spend the vitality, I will take the
Yeah,
DR6.
It
Don't
could
you have
save you from getting
advantage
massive
on-
damage killed like I did. Like,
Yeah.
I have a
legitimately.
question. Don't you have advantage on dexterity save from your dick ring?
I believe it's just a plus that she's got.
Is just a +1.
You sure?
Wow.
Yes,
It was like an
I'm reading
uncommon
the
magic
item right now.
Yeah, this is an uncommon
Okay.
magic item. It's not gonna give her fucking advantaged saves just for dick size.
But that said, like +1 is still a really good thing to have. What am I up to now for this? Oh, I'm at 6.
Wow, you've
So
got a
next,
respectable hog on you.
Yeah, so an extra, what's it called, 6 hit points.
Yep, because you got the DR.
Oh yeah, okay, so plus.
All right, Masika.
Okay, so what's the action economy to pick up Ariel and swap places with her?
An action.
Yeah. That's still worth. Gonna
Alright.
move up, and I'm gonna put Ariel behind me.
All right.
Or sorry, Anai.
I was about to say. I was
Ariel
like,
and I mean, there's
right.
Ariel's character.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I meant Anai.
And I
So
maybe
yeah,
a
I'll
10.
just take not hitting this turn.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to hit anyway. It's 4 squares above.
She throws and
Yeah,
gets
she
returning
has-
when
Oh,
she's
that's right.
raged.
You throw things. Right.
She would be able to
Can you
normally.
wait?
All right.
So can you
What?
substitute a maneuver to move Anai
No.
then?
No, it's an
No.
action to move a character. All right. This Drake is in Ralu's zone and will miss Ralu. But end of its turn, I'm going to spit at an eye.
Yeah, understandable.
Heck. Fuck.
That misses.
I actually missed you.
I know, that's wild. I'm always so scared in combat, Skow, because every single one of your monsters is just always like an instant. Either I hit and I'm down, or it misses and I get to stay alive.
You are
paper
a
thin
wizard.
and have no AC. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just how wizards is.
You're Crusher maxing. All right, Karin.
I'm not Crusher maxing. Crusher had AC.
You're right. Actually, it just didn't matter.
You're,
'cause I was going in.
You're Kaya maxing. You're Kaya maxing.
Yeah. Karin,
Okay,
you're up.
Okay, so first and foremost, let's see, what's your... who's all hurt most?
Anai, most
yes, me.
definitely. She is at 6
Anai?
health.
I'm at 1/4 of my health.
Okay, so I will channel
All right, 10.
divinity. Channel divinity. And give out 25 hit points to Anai. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, that'll put me up to 35. Yours channel health doesn't like stop at being at half health, right?
No,
just-
it's just
the main
it's the
points.
pool.
Okay, yeah. Here's what 25 does to me. There you go. I'm at basically.
She's fine now.
And since that was a minor action,
Yeah,
I
next
will
lowest
use-
would be Mive at 20 health.
I will divine resilience. I can finally get that son of a bitch
Oh
up.
shit!
Oh shit! Everyone gets a fucking 12.
Who is everyone? You'll actually have to say.
Yeah, that's like
Yes,
3
I think
people,
it's
right?
I think it's the shit asses that take all the goddamn damage. I think it's
Mive, Cass, and
cat.
I. Yeah,
I'll
fair,
take that
fair,
12 temp
fair.
HP. Yeah. It says
yeah,
12,
that
right?
12 temporary
12.
hit
It's
points.
very
means
good. The half
50%
damage.
reduction.
Okay. End of your turn. This guy is down to 6 of those. I'm going to... fuck, that difficult terrain's a little bit annoying, so instead I'm going to swoop over here and try and hit Loam. Spend 2 Lego. And...
Good luck, Loam.
Uh,
Ooh! I mean, I
ow.
don't drop you.
No.
And then it does Mive's go. Mive is going to do a
Mike,
bonk.
can you?
Yeah, I think she's going to try and bonk and then do a thingy smite that renews people. Whatever that one is. Let's see.
I don't know. It's Savin.
Restoring smite. Yeah, Savin's still away. He had to get up and said, Mive will fuck it in the asshole. So she'll move over to here. Stabaro. A definite hit. And then we will do... what dices? Restoring Smite. Oof, only 6 extra damage, but that is Vit for Loam.
Appreciated.
And this guy takes a resounding some damage. 18. Ouch, nearly killed it. End of her turn, Kite Drake spits at Loam. Heck. Damn it. I think that one's actually a miss. Ralu!
Ralu is howling, screaming mad. She's going to gap close and then fly up to it. She's going to abandon all defense and two-hand deadly strike the Drake. So she no
Sure
longer
thing.
has a shield.
Dope.
His field is thrown aside. And then 1, 2. I will re-roll the first one. God damn, dude. And then action surge.
Your blessing.
Oh my god.
You are blessed. You're blessed.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
give it a sec. You are blessed. Mike did it at the very start.
And then final attack. And then I am going to True Grit and give myself more health.
Would you like to try rolling your blessed to see if you hit?
For the first one? Or
For the 14.
Oh, for the 14.
Hit.
Would you,
Solo skirms be solo skirming. Alright, let's see here.
Would inspiration for the one there be useful for you?
Yeah, I already used my inspiration this combat.
Eat it up then, let's see what we can do.
Okay. Didn't help.
Nah.
Miss. Alright, it takes 31.
Oh, it was the wrong button, but still.
Yeah.
That other one was one-handed. She's two-handed striking. That was the wrong damage. So the last one needs to be, the damage needs to be rerolled.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, alright. It
It does
didn't
not
matter.
need to be rerolled.
Literally
That's what the dice
same.
have decided no matter what. Alright, end of your turn. You can oppie it as it spits at Loam again.
Alright.
Yeah.
Also, Savin, currently Myve and Khas have Divine Resilience on them. I've put the health on both of you.
Oh, nice.
You have 12 tempies. Loam still stand. Anai.
I didn't get to go.
Oh, sorry, I double clicked. Loam, it is your go, sorry. You are barely standing after this dude keeps heaving spit at you.
Yeah, this, it's a minor action to drink a potion, right?
Mm-hmm. Costs of it.
I will drink a healing potion. I think I would like to disengage.
It's not. It's you're not in its reach right now. It flew up. It's 4 meters in the
Oh,
air.
that's what that means. Okay. I'm just gonna fucking.
It and Ralu are engaged
I'm
in
gonna
aerial combat.
fucking leave.
Sounds
Make
like a
with
good
the
idea.
leave, hide underneath the tank.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna shoot it with a couple of explosive arrows. Unsteady myself.
I don't know if we want to make ourselves that juicy a target right now.
I was gonna say, you're a fucking psycho. Moving up there.
Yeah, you might want to spread out.
It's too late. It's too fucking
What?
late now.
What do you mean?
Most
has
of its
an
attacks are
AoE.
AoE.
Oh my god.
No, it's too late now. It's happened.
She can still move.
Wasn't
No,
that a
it's-
steadied shot and she
It
moved
was a
forward?
steadied shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get back.
okay.
So get back.
I'll move.
You gotta
don't
pay the
worry.
pet's tax.
Yep. 14.
Even I
17,
knew about this one.
26.
I just want to be closer to a fucking tank.
I just want to be close to a
know.
friend.
I mean, that's not gonna help when
No.
this thing just moves into this space and tank ain't reaching.
That's true. Yeah, no.
I don't need to reach him. I can throw that shit at him.
And your guardian aura isn't thrown.
Yeah.
Exactly.
End of your turn. Let's Wow, that Oppie was 16 damage. Do I want to spend a legendary Scythe Glide and drink up 2 more? It puts it so close to the ground. I don't think it's going to. It's going to just fucking... Yeah, no, it will Scythe Glide, but it'll just do it against Ralu. It's now 6 above you, and it will take a swing as it goes around. Oh!
God, it's so much.
Good thing I can parry.
Yeah.
If it's
And
gonna
I,
do it
you're
against
going.
anyone, me and Masika are the best ones that can do that against.
Yeah. I'm
The
really
Hunter's
debating.
Turn
We
hasn't
can
come
even...
around again since.
Yeah, it didn't do its save on its turn though.
It hasn't had its
what's happened?
turn
It
yet.
hadn't-
It's taken that long, yes. Anai.
Fuck. I kind of want a weakening raid again because it does so much damage. But
Yeah.
if I do, it does get to just do a
It
free
will try
uplift.
blast you.
Yeah. Is it worth it? No, it's
No.
only 1 turn. No, it's not worth it because it only gets like 1 turn in between me and it. Okay.
My gas is next to it, so
Yeah, I'm not staying actually.
Yeah.
Though. I'm gonna go fight the boss.
Yeah. Let's see here. Haste is a terrible idea. Let's not do that. That's a good way to get somebody killed.
That's a good way to get someone stunned in front of a boss.
Yeah. I thought about it for a time, like,
No,
oh,
do it.
I thought about like,
Do it.
oh, that might be
Not
nice
while
to
it
have
can
on, like,
attack you.
yeah. I think is Magic Missile better than Fireball here? It might be. So if I do that, it's what?
I
7?
can't dodge it.
Haste the boss and get stunned.
Yeah. So that would be 3, 5, 7 D4 plus 7. Yeah, it's probably better. We're gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level, I think. Every single one of them into that boss up there. So there's gonna be 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God damn, what a barrage of magic missiles.
Ooh.
Holy
I'll start
shit.
totaling them up.
Nice.
Yeah, if you can total those up for me so I don't have to.
5,
Yeah.
4,
It's only got 1 thing left. It'll.
5,
It's not
That
gonna
is
stay, it'll
a
take
good
nothing.
spread.
6,
Cass.
plus 5,
Hello.
plus 5.
I'm gonna go up here and then give this thing the old cloaca touch.
There you go, have a 35 force damage.
Which was that on? Sorry.
What? This guy up here.
On the guidance guy. Okay.
Yeah.
35. Oof a
Yeah.
doof.
What a spread of magic missiles.
Magic buzzles.
I reroll.
Yeah, fair.
There we go. That's much better.
Alright, you hit.
Alright.
Take
34 psychic
21,
damage and
34
is dazed.
Dazed.
Whoa.
Brutal.
Fantastic.
Oh no, the ground's painted white from its cloaca.
No, this one's hogged up. This one is gonna turn up in some real degenerate art.
Oh no.
Oh no, of course it is. Well, I'm just
Might
glad
get out of the splash zone.
I'm just glad it didn't come after me with that.
I guess it's just gonna try and stab Cass.
Okay.
No, I mean,
No, it
God,
makes
the
sense.
Oppie's
You might as well.
actually legitimately hurt it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean the
Two
tank is
squares
good at
above
her
her.
job?
Yeah,
It's
the
two
tank.
square-
Yeah,
it's out
the
of reach.
tank. You're right.
It's
It is
6
out of reach
squares.
right now. You're
Yeah.
right. It's 6 up now. Yeah. All right, Cass.
Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure any shields I have are long gone, so...
It becomes 13 damage, which then gets
Yeah.
rid of your dev res.
It does.
It's not the worst.
Yep.
And,
Did I
I'm
forget-
gonna
because-
take this opportunity to use a free action to consume my bardic inspiration to heal myself.
Did I
How
forget to
did that
take a
go?
slash when it left my aura, or does it have like a disengage?
It used scything as it does this legendary scythe glide moves 10
Oh,
without
okay,
provoking
okay,
Oppies
okay.
make 1 scything claw. 'Tis a solo scam.
Yeah. Soul skirmishers are really scary.
He's a spooky boy.
Yeah.
Masika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massacre for the massacre.
Okay, I'm gonna move up over here. That's about as good as I can get, unfortunately. Kina picked a really bad spot.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Pot, kettle,
Uh,
black.
There wasn't a lot of places I could actually just run to. I could either that would
Yeah, there's nowhere you can go where it's not going to get
it
us.
was either towards friends or out in the open where there's nothing and nobody.
Yeah. I think you made the right choice coming to friends.
Okay. Anyway. Swish! I'm gonna inspo that.
Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead. I might have an answer. Hit. Hit.
You legendary actions don't require reactions to exist, right?
Correct. I don't use reactions to legendary.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd only ever get like the one.
No, I need to have the ability to use reactions.
No, it just does it. I'm pretty sure. Saving a dazed creature can still take its legendaries, can't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was stunned or had some condition that prevented it from taking actions, period, it could not. But
Yeah.
But we're not allowed to take opportunity attacks, right? When we're
let's
dazed.
go for
dazed gets rid of your reaction.
Holy shit.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Ooh,
That's
shit.
that's
I'm gonna cast Twist of Fate on that one.
Okay, if you want to
you don't want Ralu to get crit?
Yeah, no, I like my wife being alive.
Yeah, probably.
Doesn't Ralu have a redirect power?
No, don't spend that. Every single first crit I take into combat is automatically reduced to a normal hit.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's right.
It's still like 29 damage.
It's
but
still
like,
29 damage, but like it's not likely she'll dodge it. She's dropped her shield. She's got quite low AC right now.
That's true.
She
that's
has
true.
in fact,
Figuratively,
16 AC. She threw away her shield and she's deadly striking. She is. Yep.
She is full stabber right now. But yeah, so the odds of me hitting are very, very high. But yeah, all right, 29 as opposed to 46. Sorry, 44.
44, yeah.
At least you can parry it.
Don't worry,
Also-
I already did that.
All right, Sandrake Hunter starts its turn in the fuck me zone. Even at minimum wisdom, it will perish.
Good.
Karin.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
He blasts the thing. Or Ralu, one of the two. Possibly Loam.
Before Karin's go, let's scythe our way back up here again.
That makes sense. Oh, holy shit. That's on Khas?
Mm-hmm.
This
well,
guy is a scary.
ow.
I think the aerial part of it is also like really scary because if you go down there, you're just gonna take like at least an extra death knell, if not instant die from it.
Yeah, it's like, why the fuck are people in the air? Get
Because
back
it's in
down.
the air. It's not gonna come down.
Karin,
First of all, it's not going to come down. Second of all, Ralu has completely lost her mind. I'm not sure how many times it has to be stated. It's literally her flaw.
Oh yeah, have an inspiration. I forgot to give you that. You are in fact playing into your flaw. I should have awarded you an inspiration. Enjoy.
I thought that was going to be at the end. Provided I survive.
No, my reward it as is. You've put yourself in danger and you get your reward.
Okay, then.
What the
oh,
bird
shit.
do?
Healing cast is now also an option.
Yeah, so let's begin with. I'm going to minor action. Channel Divinity, so I got my pool of 25. Actually, no, you got something better. You have something better. Okay, you have something better. I will not do that. I will do instead this. I will cast, shit, gonna have to do that anyway. Fuck. That's bullshit. Fine. 25 pool. I'm going to give that to Khas, which apparently going to be needing it badly.
So how much HP do I get?
Health, 25.
25.
Yes,
Okay.
straight 25.
Cool.
And
Almost
then
back to full.
will Divine Resilience upcast. I will add it to that one, that one, that one. And you haven't taken, and Maeve haven't taken any damage, correct?
Correct, that's still her previous 12.
Yeah, she's still at max temp.
I'll take it myself then. So Ralu, you get 12 temporary hit points. So does the Khas, so does the... what's your name again? The Loam.
Oops.
The loaf receives 12.
Okay.
Good old Divine Resi health.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, it had its turn, I think. Yes, it had it right after cast, so it's no longer dazed.
Yeah. No, there.
Okay. End of your turn. Spirit Loam.
Nah.
Yeah, take that. 8 damage to you.
Jesus Christ.
Maeve.
8 damage. Indeed.
5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. We're going to use up one of our vitality and a minor action to give Loam 8 hit points.
Oh, nice.
And then we are going to hurl a spear at this fuckboy.
I hate to do this to myself. You still have a reaction, don't you? Would you like to stab the Drake? I've just realised I've done a ranged attack, and although I'm not next to a tank, that still just provokes a normal OP, right?
Oh, yeah, that is true. I can...
If you would like to use your reaction, you may.
I would love to. Since, yeah, not much else for me to do. Alright, lightsaber. Actually, I had my shuriken. No, I used
you were
my...
Shuriken. No, you stabbed him with a saber.
No, I haven't, actually. I've only used spells and my shuriken, so I still have those out.
Oh, okay.
So, poke.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. I'll go ahead and knack it, because, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
What else am I going to do with it?
14 more damage.
Yep,
You
a little
getting
bit
that?
helps. Anyway, back to my
And then
turn.
Maeve did it. Yep.
Yeet.
Ow.
Yep.
9. Cool.
And
End
hold
of
on,
my
hold
turn.
on.
Yep.
Thunder Smite.
With what minor action you just used yours? To heal Loam.
That's true, never mind. Sorry. Carry on.
Who I'm going to spit at again. Now
Fair enough.
you've used your reaction. Oh, Loam, I crit you. Unfortunately, I double ones. Jesus
That
Christ.
could have been so much
That could have been
worse.
so much grosser.
Like that's like the lowest spit you've done like the entire
you take
combat.
7 more damage, and that's your temporary hit points gone. Ralu.
Rubber banding me over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his boss is
Alright,
he's a
Ralu
rocket gag.
uses another True Grit, flies in, and continues. Like she hasn't stopped screaming, so she just continues to attack.
Sure thing.
And then
Those
she's
are good
going-
attacks.
And then because True Grit is a free action, not a minor action, she's going to dump another Binding Ice into it.
Look. Con save. Yeah, alright. Still another 7 on top of that. That's 35 damage. Ouch.
That's my turn.
Okay. And you're on top of it now. I'm not gonna want to spit. Shit. Scythe would be kind of awkward. That would use up all of the last of my legendaries, and I can't move away with it. Oh, hang
I
on to it.
mean,
Loam.
it's only like 2 turns from it.
Yeah, it is 2 turns from it,
I'm going
but
to
Khas has
fucking
kind of scary
dive
turns.
for
I don't want to get into
cover.
the spot.
I'm gonna fucking dive for cover over here. Behind this fucking
Just
corpse.
lay your gun in between one of the 2 horns and use it as cover.
You can lie down and attack if you want to, and I would have disadvantage to hit you while you're prone.
Yes. Just quickly check this. And by 1. Okay. So that's 2, 3. Oh, it's only the. Okay, it's not the. Alright, that's fine. Do you guys want this thing closer to the ground?
That's what I was trying to do, but
Okay.
he's passing it's immobilized.
That'd be good, I guess.
Forced movement, though.
Yeah, you can push him.
I am going
Slide,
to
whatever.
fire a couple of arrows at it. I'm going to steady myself. Still don't have the time to quarry it, unfortunately. 16 to hit.
16 is a hit.
I'm going to spend a 2nd level spell slot to Wind Strike shot it.
Okay.
For 3 forced movement down and 1, 2.
See,
3,
I held on.
48.
I held on to that fucking those 2 for a reason. You see,
You're right.
if I'd done my legendary scythe glide, I'd got stuck to the ground.
You're right. My bad.
And then I'll hit another 10. Ow. Are you out of exploding arrows now, or you still have more?
I have more. I haven't been able
Holy
to use
shit.
them for a while, so I still have a bunch.
Dang. Okay. End of Loam's turn. I'm scythe my way away from that shit. I think I'm gonna try and hit that screaming cat.
No.
How did you miss?
I missed you for the highest damage roll I've gotten all fight.
Oh,
That's
I
not
have-
fair.
I have thrown away my shield and am attacking with both hands with deadly strikes. My
God.
AC is now 16. How did you do this? What's wrong with
God,
you?
Well, she rolled a 4.
That's irksome. Look at that. 4 is the highest I've rolled with that thing's attacks
God
this
damn.
entire game, and it was
That
for a
is-
miss on an unarmored cat.
that's not even a max attack,
Whoa.
and it dropped me to 0.
Not on armor, just unshielded.
No, okay, yeah.
A cat with her guard
okay.
down, let's say that.
And you're
In
going.
fact, the
Yeah.
armor is the only thing doing the heavy lifting.
How do you feel about 7 more magic missiles?
Go on then.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We need to think of a
5,
macro where
6,
you just punch in the
7.
number of missiles and it just
It's
fucking...
really easy. You just do. If you're just doing one target, you just do. How many did you say? 7?
60. You're right. 64 plus 6.
Yeah,
would have been
it's
Oh,
super
you're
easy
right.
to just fucking type that out.
Yeah.
Look,
No,
I'm
that-
sorry. I like putting them out like this.
I would just say
Uh,
this, because if you use 7,
3 plus
and you have a
5.
+1 on each, so it's
Yes.
14 plus 74.
Yeah, 64 plus 6.
No, it's
70
74 plus 7, sorry.
plus 14
74
because
plus-
radiance lol.
Yeah, 74 plus 14, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very easy to just type that out.
Yeah. That's it for me. I'll move to here, I suppose. Pretty good uses of third level slots, I think.
Well, hopefully California isn't on fire again. Khassid.
Me. All right, now it's time to come over here. Switch to my lightsaber and just go at this dude.
Are you flying up to 6?
Yeah.
It goes, technically, you could hit it from 5 or 7, as well as...
I'll stay at 5 then, so I take less fall damage if I get got.
Sure.
And then, yeah. I'll throw my blade in. Yeah. That's a real shame.
Wimp, wimp.
Hmm.
Alright.
Well, oh, hold on. I have a special ability now for this exact sort of circumstance. So he takes 6 damage.
Casio! That's a cool feature. Is that just all the time?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Since rogues
Right,
only get
okay.
1 attack, it's like, well, here's a
Yeah,
gimme.
it's nice. A little gimme is always appreciated.
How are you getting sneak attack on that? You don't have advantage somehow. do
Ralu's
you?
literally right there. Actually,
No,
wait, no,
she's-
Ralu's a
she's
step
just
out
below.
of... oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
this thing flew up and it's got reach, so I used its reach.
Ah, in that case,
So
you're right.
I'm using its tools.
Hold on. In that case, I would have used, what you call... Hold on. Precise attack. I didn't realize she was out of range. Which actually means that attack just hits. So, yeah.
Alright.
So
22.
it goes from 6 to 22.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Here's your reward.
Yeah, you gonna updraft me?
No, I'm gonna blast Khas and Ralu with thunder.
That makes
enough.
sense.
Lightning and the thunder. It's amazing that I forgot this, but now that it's back, now that I remember, I have resistance to thunder.
That's good.
How much resistance?
Because this is a lot of damage.
I have DR5 to thunder.
That's good. The only thing-
That's real good.
I'll use my inspiration I just got for going insane. It didn't help.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
it's still up as well. And you
And
had
you're dazed.
12 of the temp reduction, but you are both dazed.
Ugh.
Oh, that's right.
Masika.
I do have that.
Yeah, you had temp. You have more.
Okay, thankfully I am
I had 10,
one above
yeah.
the ground because I'm a large size.
Mhm.
So I
He's
am
currently 6 up.
yeah.
But he
So
is in your
I
close 5-3.
yeah I have a 5'10" range here, so I do not have disadvantage to throw it at him.
Correct.
Let's call this thunder damage,
Okay.
or is it lightning? Let me double check my elements. I can do thunder. I'll do thunder.
Okie doke.
Nice, nice.
You are lucky it doesn't have thunder resistance.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
It's got thunder attacks. It might very well have had it.
I thought it would have had with the having
But no,
thunder
no,
attack.
it doesn't have a resistance to thunder.
Take-
28.
Take your own medicine, you bitch.
Yeah. End of your turn, Masika. It's a clever creature. I feel like it would try and run.
Okay.
Let's see here. Can we move up to 10? I think it can get away from you guys.
Yeah,
Mm,
I mean,
not
it
really,
can get
not yet.
Well,
Yes.
we'll see.
I mean, you can just get off
okay.
the
Get that
map,
away.
but
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll make it escape upwards so that it's not off the map straight away. But let's see here. All right, Karin, you'll go.
I get to make an opportunity attack on.
No, because it used its legendary
No.
action
Oh,
to
it gets-
move, and it doesn't
okay.
get off-aid. In
Yeah.
fact, as it goes past, fuck you, Cass.
Well, that's me unconscious again. Whee!
Yay! Down to the ground. Take
damn
it.
it.
Nail. Oh god, you're 2 death nails now, aren't you?
Yes. So,
Minor action.
Minor.
Oh, it can spite you. Oh, it might spite you.
Is it trying to get away?
Yeah.
Oh,
With one last fuck you before it gets away.
Yeah, so. Well. So it's 16. Let's see. 3. Give it there. So if it's straight up, wait, you said it just straight up, correct?
It flew 10 away from you. It's 6 up and 10 horizontally away.
Okay, so if I move in his direction, 3, that should be enough.
Yeah, it is 6 squares away from you right now. Or 6 meters away from you.
Okay, and then 3rd level. Guiding bolt.
You could drop it with just the damage.
She basically has to, otherwise it can just get away.
It's going to move another 10 away on its turn, yeah.
Yeah,
When
like-
Karin's turn ends.
Yeah, so it's this or bust.
No.
not really.
Another
Now,
10.
can I?
Magic missile's 120.
Hold on. Magic missile is not 120. It's 20 squares, and it's going to get 10 away from
Hey,
you.
question. Y'all
Here,
use
have-
Twist of Fate and stuff like that. Can anybody have an inspiration?
No,
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't
about
use
to
it.
say, here's my inspiration. Take it.
Okay, so roll that again.
Just roll a d20
So
plus
that's
9. Womp.
Yep. Then it moves 10 away.
Alright,
and-
end of your turn, Karin. It moves 10 away.
Alright,
I'm not going to take it like off screen.
And
You might be able to
I
shoot
got
it, but I
this.
don't
And
think
then
it's...
end
You've
of
got
May,
this,
like,
dude!
also
Loam
move
could
10
also
away.
hit it.
Hold
Alright.
on. Mive is
Let
going
me
to
use
move
this to keep track of
over
how
here.
many-
Take the Twink Slayer icon off of Khas and set up the ballista within loaming range.
Oh, you're right.
So Loam
I
just
forgot
needs
we
to
had a
stand up, move over
ballista.
here, and now has a ballista.
Well, no, just place it right next to Loam.
I can't.
You should have enough.
You
doesn't
can't.
have
You
the
have to stand
movement.
up.
It's fine though. Again, like Loam just needs to stand up and then move over here, or fucking
Half
Ralu
movement
could use
to
it. I don't know.
stand up.
Anyway, that's all her stuff to do.
Okay.
And then it moves 10 out, doesn't
How
it?
far
And
away?
in
is
Mives, it is now 20 away from where it currently is.
Yeah.
And that is the last of its special getaways, actually. So it's not going to be able to get any further away.
20, you say?
Again,
20,
so how
20
far
from
away
where it is right now.
So 20, 30
It-
from me then.
It's
Yeah,
currently
alright.
30 from
Well,
you.
then it doesn't matter because I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to cast Magic Missile 2nd level.
Okay.
Might be enough. So
Probably.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was the
5
last of my
before-
runaway juice. If it makes it to its
Uh,
actual turn, it's going to fucking haul complete
Oh,
ass.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
So
So-
5d4 plus 5, say, plus 10, actually, because you have the sunshine bonus.
Hang on. One more dart. All right.
You may as well just, yeah.
Yes. So
Plus
give that a guy
five.
Close, you might be able to get him.
5d4 plus 10.
That was a good one.
It's not bad. Pretty good. Oh, it's close.
Still up.
20
Loam.
from where it is.
Loam is.
You
I
have a
think-
ballista here.
Yeah.
Yes, but what's the range? What is the range on it though? What are the range mechanics?
Good question.
Probably
Yeah.
pretty far.
It's like 60 meters. It's a siege weapon.
That makes sense to me.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
sounds
I
right.
wouldn't be able to have it to steady my aim.
No, because you have to use your movement to get over there.
But
Yeah, but
that
it-
does mean I'd be at just regular rolls regardless. So
Yeah.
will I still have 2 shots with the ballista? Or just one?
Just
It would be one.
I
It needs. It's a heavy loading tool. You.
I think I'll take the 2 attacks then.
Okay.
So exploding arrows. I don't have any silver arrows, but exploding would probably be better anyway.
And you do have one reroll from your bracers.
I do have my bracers to reroll, yes, so I do have that for me. So let's see. I will steady myself and try to take this shot. 17.
Hit. Kill.
Nice.
Good
You watch this
job.
thing. It doesn't fall to the ground dramatically as this bolt hits it. Instead, sort of like does that classic plane coming into land, but it's landing way too hard. Its nose is tipping in. It's spinning in circles, and then thump, hits the sand in a great
Alright.
heap.
All right.
Now
Let's go
here's the
over and
problem.
Oh,
get
No.
that soul stone.
Now here's the problem. How long does it take for people to get there? Because there might not be, if you leave Ralu to it, there won't be any meat left.
are you gonna eat the whole fucking thing?
You're gonna try and like just smash it, which is gonna take a while,
she-
but it's only 20 squares away, so like it's
Yeah,
2 rounds of
She,
combat.
yeah, she
round.
is currently insane, Kinathis.
Okay, yeah, I get
I'm
that.
not. I am not going to roleplay it, but she is going at it with a magic scythe.
You get shouted at by your wife.
And
Uh,
cast to make it a crit. Ralu, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Mai probably uses like her best impression of your mum's voice to make you fall short, Raleigh. It's probably very conflicting emotionally. Look at that! A real wisdom save too!
Oh damn.
Yep, it's the
She doesn't
only
have any
wisdom
mummy
save-
issues at all.
It's the only wisdom save I've ever rolled well, and it's against the crit.
Owned.
Owned.
Yep.
All right. You want to knock
I
1,000
do.
gems off the sheet and get the soul stone? Because I think you have the spell, don't you, Hedrah?
Yep, I got it ready.
All right. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
go open the party loot and knock off 1,000 gems.
Alright.
Oh, we're just gonna go Drake hunting. Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you did
We had-
successfully. Well done.
We had no reason to believe like this wouldn't go any other way like this.
That was a big Drake.
It was. It means a lot of meat too.
Here you go.
It does.
It popped in deserts. It's spooky moves.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So the stuff you can get off at stone.
That keening resistance is just such a scary thing. Just giving it a free like updraft for using a fierce resistance. It was so mean.
This one would probably be a good weapon more than anything
Yeah,
else,
that's
considering-
the worst part was the scythe gliding. That's some bitch.
Yeah. I
The
would have
fact
done
that it
some.
also-
I probably took almost 200 damage. I just kept healing it with, between me and Karin, I am down to 4 vitality. All of it used on just true grit, just healing myself 16 health every turn.
I would have done so many more weakening rays, but like, I couldn't
The placement.
withstand more updrafts or like sonic bursts.
Yeah. I think that encounter worked really well.
So let's
That was a very spoopy fight.
I mean, I feel fierce resistance is already really strong for what it is. I don't think it should have like more effects tied to it.
Disagree.
Yeah, I don't think Fierce Resistance feels intimidating at all. It just feels like a bar you gotta get through.
This is the
Yeah, but
hardest
now
Savin's been in months.
This was the
Don't take
scariest
this away
one.
from
There were
him.
definitely ways you could have gotten through it prepared for the attacks to come at you, but like you didn't have the means or go into it with knowledge. I got to scare
But
you with
here's-
something you weren't ready for.
Here's my thoughts on that though, Scout. Fierce Resistance already like negates a bunch of like your spell effects for doing it. Now it's just all right. So I tried to get through it, and my spell doesn't work, and it also gets to punish me for it.
Yeah, well, don't try hard CCs on legendary creatures, like, or CCs at
What-
all. Like, go for damage spells or buffs.
I mean, no, fine. Like it would work on a lot of them. I'd say it's fine to learn once that it's dangerous and then go, okay, I'll use other stuff, and that's fine. It's just a difficult monster.
Mm.
Nice. Let's start carving up these drakes, I guess.
Yeah, it's Loam time now.
Sure. Let's see. So I have the.
Doesn't
think
Tiff
12
also have
cents.
survival to help with that too?
But
mean,
Brian
I do.
doesn't need help, but
Oh.
you can get through it all. Here you go. This one's a pretty fucking spicy stone too.
Oh!
Oh, look at that!
Ah,
shit, okay.
Good job, Loam.
Knack
Ooh.
it, knack it, get 30.
I don't have any knack.
Shit.
Nice.
Fucking guidance.
You're right. That is
Yeah.
a spicy stone.
Ah! Give me your meat, you fucking shitbag dragon.
I kind of want to put that stone on
Everything's
Karin to give her like more range on her healing.
Nah, that's gay.
respect by prof. Oh, please, for the love of snag. Oh, please.
Let's see.
Please.
here.
No, we should.
Okay.
We should either. Honestly, the armor on Loam would be amazing because, like, anytime we get AoE, the ranger just snaps back. Like, no.
Last one's per short rest.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, that's enough to really leave an impression.
I mean, in a lot of cases, it's a way to fucking shoot like a leader who's like, "I'm going to punish you." Ah, hubris!
Yeah, the
That said, I'd love to take the extra prof thunder.
Also fair. Like, actually,
Yeah,
finally
yeah.
boosting.
Actually, give you
poor-
damage. Yeah.
Poor Masika's
Yeah.
weapon.
I need to do some hot maths here. This should be interesting.
We might have gotten too much meat for our box.
That's fine. Then we get to eat good.
That's true.
Guess, yeah. Drake steak! And lots of leather.
That's
Increase the range
true.
of spells by proficiency. There will be like currently 3. And then next couple of levels, if we survive that, it puts it at 4. So my fucking 5s go to 8. I got fucking range.
We can make wingsuits out of the kite drake.
Okay, that would be pretty cool.
I like
I
it.
mean, that's not gonna lie, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Though I will say the fucking wings and shit, that would be good for a sail on the murder barge.
Also good.
That's a good
Like
point.
monster part sales.
Hey, think about that. If we use the spines, the fucking anticoagulant spines, we can just, when we drive by, we'll just, if they survive, we'll start bleeding like motherfuckers. Huh?
No, I'm not sure those are big enough to be put on like a ship for like a weapon. Like they're big, but like they're not like ship big, you know?
It's enough to just nick a motherfucker. That's the best part about it. That's how anticoagulant works. They just need
Okay,
to get
that's just the
injected.
meat.
1,200
1,200
pounds.
pounds.
Oh. Oh wait,
So-
no, that's just the steak.
1,200 pounds of the steak cuts, and then you've got rump, chuck, and brisket meat for roasts, essentially. And then you also have just leftover ground meat, and those are the fat contents of them.
Good God.
So
Okay.
what's the poundage capacity of our freezer chest? It was a pretty big one.
Well,
It was pretty big.
yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
a fucking.
I don't think it's that big,
It was
though.
a freeze. It was a freezer room, so
It's not a freezer room. It's like
It's not a
a
freezer
big
room.
deep chest.
yeah. It was like it was meters at least, so it cannot. It can hold.
It was
at
what?
least-
There was a fucking 2x3 chest. If it's written down anywhere, go for it. But otherwise, I think it's a 2x3.
Yeah, remember they only
I'll
spent
have
like
to ask
a week on it, so
Stray.
it can't be like too huge.
Well, no. I mean, the time doesn't really matter. It was the enchantment that took it in the first place. But yeah, it was a bunch
Yeah.
of metal that you worked and turned into with a 2x3. You
Stray?
could
Yeah.
you could probably fit. Oh God, let's do some quick maths here.
Volume-wise,
Yeah, I'm trying to think like how many pounds in like one cube meter.
yeah, but you have if you divide it to half to actual kilos, it makes it fucking easy.
Sure,
Then you
kilos
get-
then.
Yeah, then you get the cubic volume per meter, which
I don't think it's gonna be
in
nearly
a
enough.
3x4, in a 3x4, you should that is at least 2 meters deep. Could fit everything.
Bullshit. A 3x4 can fit that much.
Bullshit. Yes.
Also, it's
because
not
this
2
is
meters
deep.
deep. Are you insane? Like this
No,
is
it's
again.
not
This
2
is
meters
like a
deep.
chest.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's what I say. 3x4, 2 deep. You fit everything.
Yeah, but it's not that. So
But
we need
it's
to figure
not
out how
2
much
deep.
what we have.
if it's
can
if, it,
fit.
if it's 2x3, that's not its depth.
No.
It's probably a meter depth, so it's a one. So it's fucking 6 cubic meters of meat.
Because that's the good stuff.
That would have been included in the steak cuts.
Okay, cool. All right.
So that we have 6 cubic
Hey.
meters of meat, or
You could then you have 6 cubic meters of storage.
Okay, well, how much-
And I don't know how much. I'm trying to figure out how much meat is in a cubic meter.
Yeah, I'm trying to get straight to fucking talk. But
What do you want?
Like a cubic meter is pretty
how big was the chest? The freezer, the big freezer chest.
A cubic.
Uh,
A cubic.
Let's straight talk.
So.
Let's straight talk,
Yeah, go
please.
ahead.
How
Okay,
big is the fucking
so-
chest?
The chest that we made was as big as we had looked it up. I forget what it was, but you know those giant outdoor fridges that people use, that like grill masters use. You know, it was one of those. We could scroll up, but
Do it.
it was put in VCT somewhere.
Oh boy.
Like, define giant outdoor fridge. Like, do you have a?
Have you ever seen those ones that are that open from the top? Oh, okay.
I mean, I've seen like, I think when we talked about it, it was like one of those things you see at the grocery, like the grocery store, convenience store that had ice cream in it.
Yeah, it's like that, but bigger. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling
Yeah.
up because we did post it in VCT somewhere. Or I could just hang on. Let me just look in my search history. Hang on.
Also, either way, we're gonna end up making a fuckload of jerky. I'm just gonna set up camp here for a day or two.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rest your ass.
Hey, I'm fine.
About 24 cubic feet.
Alright, so each cubic foot is.
I don't know how to transfer cubic foot to
I
metric.
can get there. I can get there with a cubic foot, actually. So it's about 60 pounds of meat per cubic foot. Sorry, 80 pounds of meat per cubic foot.
Okay.
If it's
so
densely packed.
24 times 80. 1,920. Okay, so we can actually
Yeah.
fit a pretty
Quite a
significant
lot.
amount.
So we can fit all of the like the ribeye steak ones.
1920.
That's in pounds to thing. So that's back to that original 2,800. So
Is it?
Okay.
Yes,
so out of
it's pounds to cubic feet. So, you have still got 880 pounds of unfrozen meat.
Yeah, I think we just set up a
So
smoke tent
much!
here and start making a fuckload of jerky.
Yeah, I
How
was
much
about
salt
to say,
do we have
hang
on board the
Actually,
ship?
hold on.
Not
Scout,
nearly
what's the
enough.
nearest settlement to where we are?
Victoria's.
You could honestly, it would be better for you to take it all back to Vittorious to preserve it, and you could also sell a lot of the excess, and also probably have the ice chest couriered to Last Dorado, so it's still fresh when it gets there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
okay. I'm down with that.
And
Sounds like
again,
we're
that's
good.
not the only preserving method. Isn't just salt. You can also sun cure things. So we can indeed hang them. Provided we got like a good prevailing wind, we could just hang them around on the deck and just let the sun beat down on them. Because in the
If you're in
desert,
motion to Vittorious, you've got very dry wind and it's moving quite fast. You can wind cure a bunch of it as well. That's not a problem.
that's not a thing you
Yeah.
can do everywhere. But in really dry climates, you can just sun cure things with just the wind.
Yeah.
And because
Okay,
we're
I
in
will
the
say
yeah.
this. I will say this then. So, out of the 90-20, that means we have 880. That means if we use the rump, chucks, and briskets to make the jerky, which would be the best because they're low, best for the fat content there.
Yeah.
They are 40,
That
60
means we
fat to
can.
me.
That means we can burger 80 pounds until burger 80 pounds and fit the rest in the chest.
Yeah, the rest you could just be steak and ground meat in the big freezer chest, and you guys can make a shitload of roast meat style
Yeah,
jerky.
and then sell whatever we
Yeah.
don't need to Vittoria's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they would
work out.
appreciate it, especially since they recently were besieged.
Yes, they
Yeah.
could use the food.
Okay.
Alright, so that leaves us with 880-ish pounds, let's say.
Yeah. So how much are we making in jerky then? Is it like 880 pounds?
You're making 800 pounds of jerky.
Okay.
And
Well, yeah, it's not
80
just
and like 80 pounds of ground meat. Yeah, sorry, 800
It's not
pounds of
just-
preserved meat.
yeah, because it's not just jerky. You can, in fact, cure the outside and keep the inside, the inside pretty juicy. And I didn't really know that until I started watching a lot of
Dry aging.
Guga Foods. You know?
Oh my god, you could you could dry age the
so-
fuck out of some of this, yeah.
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 Again, because we're in
How
a very, very dry environment. Anywhere else, we
No.
wouldn't be able to do this.
Can we sell 800 pounds of preserved meat for then?
Let's have a look-see.
I don't think it quite.
Yeah.
But
Like,
before
counts
we
as like a
before we
ration.
get into that, do we want to just if we have the ability to just set this shit out for ourselves, do we want to even bother selling it, or should we just keep it and turn this into basically all the rations we need for the rest of the campaign?
I mean, eventually they'll go. I mean, it'd take a long time for them to go bad, but eventually they'd go bad, right?
I think you
No,
guys could
'cause,
probably get through 800 pounds before it went bad.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah.
Especially since we have so many big fuckers in this party.
I
How much,
would
like,
to also point out.
Ration wise, would it be then?
Oh god.
Enough
Also
that I'm
like to
going to
note
stop
out that-
tracking rations because that's just a lot.
Yeah.
There are multiple methods we can use. The advantage to going back to Victoria's Dream, if we want to sell any of it off, is for Kina's point, we'd need to buy a lot of salt for different types of preservation. Otherwise, a lot of this is going to be sun cured and dry aged.
That
Hey,
and
that's
sending like a
fine.
courier with like the chest back to Dorado.
Yeah, because
Which is quite far away.
Yeah, all right. Let's go back to Victoria's Dream then, since it's only like a day and a half out anyway.
Yep.
Go back here, figure out how much we want to sell, and then send the
There is,
courier.
like,
So, how much is it going to
700
take to get this
miles.
couriered?
75 gold to get it couriered across the desert.
Okay, done.
That's fine. Because you're gonna make like a way more off it anyway.
It would be 50 more gold in salt and 50 more gold in different spices, because presumably you don't want all of your preserved meat to taste the exact same.
Yes.
yeah.
All right, I will just take
I mean,
100
we're gonna-
GP off of our party loot.
Yeah, and now you can take ration requirements. If you don't sell any of it off, you can just take ration requirements off of your ship.
We'll just
I
do
think that's
Guga food
probably fine, yeah.
experiments where Cass comes on camera. I dry aged this prime Drake steak in saffron for 2 months. Now let's see how it works. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know, not having to bother with rations ever again, I think, is worth.
Yeah, that's
just.
worth
You're
it.
just gonna just worth taking that fucking money that accounting off.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
plenty of money
Yeah.
left over anyway. I mean, we're doing
Yeah.
all right.
So
It's
this is
also
day
very
and a
nice
half,
to-
3, and then back over here would
So-
actually be 7 then total.
Yeah. Your new route, if you can.
Why don't we
get
just
rid of
go
your
straight
hands.
up?
Yeah.
Rather
Yeah,
than
actually,
back
we can
that
just
way
go
and that way?
straight up from here to the capital.
Yeah.
So it now becomes a pretty
7?
easy journey. Yeah. Let me get this big line off. There we go. And I will do for you a big red line.
And the food requirement also gone down because Karin has eat. So it's even better.
I mean, you don't have to fast anymore. You want to give that necklace up then?
So it's 7
It's not like
days
you have to
total
start
then to
tracking
get
the
to
food.
Belarusian capital.
Yeah, well, because now you can actually get hungry and enjoy the food more. And,
Yeah,
you know,
let's
Loam's a
see
fuss-
here. 1 day, 2 days, 1, 2, 3. It's 5 days to find the Belarusian capital once you've gone back to Victoria's Dream, which only took you a day and a half on this occasion.
So I'm
So
still 2 days out on this
within a week you make it to the capital.
no travel checks.
I'm gonna have a new one, I think, for the journey up there now, since it
Okay,
is a
so
different
I'm-
route.
So I'm 2 days out from doing the Soulstone still.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to put my
You've got the
actual.
bonus,
I
yeah.
forgot to put my actual bonus. So 8
Just
more. of
raw
that.
dogged 14. I mean, that's pretty good. 8 more on that? Okay, so that's pretty good. We
change
just need
that.
our other survival.
Sorry.
That's okay. Shit. Okay, you do it a lot better this time around. Clearly, you're just your spirits, the party's morale is buoyed on a blanket of delicious meats.
Just a whole, so much meat.
I mean, Ralu's spirits are always buoyed. She has one.
Yeah.
Yes, boy.
Boy, he's a good boy.
Just a difference in pronunciation. In American English, it's buoy.
Prime rib.
Also, I based all of those meats and their potential output on Wagyu,
Nice.
Oh.
So,
which is why
I
the ground
know-
meat's half and half to fat, because it's so fatty.
Yeah.
Listen, I like myself a good fatty sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but what
thing
about
is,
food?
Though, yeah. The thing is, though, that Wagyu is like really means
Hey man,
it's
That's
better raw, like
Yeah.
like a tartar, than it is a burger.
all
Yeah,
that
but the
fat
thing is, we
can-
have to preserve a lot of it.
Yeah, hold
We
on,
have
hold
no
on.
choice, so...
all that fat we can
I
make. We
know.
could render a lot of tallow out of it.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to say,
yeah,
in the reality is when you're preserving a lot of this meat, you're also, in the course of that, producing a lot of animal cooking oil that you can use later. And it's fucking Wagyu tallow oil, so, you know.
I
yeah.
know it's like cocaine.
It's good,
just
it's good shit.
liquid cocaine.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
why they sell it in,
So,
like, high-end
Belarusian
stores.
capital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Stop.
This one has been a long time in the coming. We'll get you in there before we call it for the night. Let's see here.
I know. So you did the meat, all that obviously. What about like the leather and stuff?
Oh, of course, you're right. I still didn't even get to the rest of the loot.
Yes, there's
Yes. The
leather
leather, the
and
claws, the
bones
horns,
and-
bones.
there's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Anticoagulant barbs and oils and all that.
We're
good
probably
stuff.
honestly we're probably camped at this site for a day or two, just doing this.
Yeah. Through the night
That's a good
and
point.
to the morning there.
Put on a pot of coffee. I'm gonna be busy carving up some drakes.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll be there with you. I don't need to sleep.
You probably will actually take like you and like one person like do to like a day or two to actually carve them. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
There's-
but he's getting help, so don't.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said 2 people.
12 3-foot long horns.
It's not magical. Okay.
But we can give it to our alchemist that can, an armored alchemist that can preserve that shit.
Or just learn how to make
Right.
more importantly.
Yeah, give her some of
Yeah.
the horns. Be like, hey, you want to tinker with these?
Give it to her to have her invent heart medication.
Blood thinners.
Yeah, that's what anticoagulants are used for. That's what when people are taking heart medication, the reason why they have to be careful about like deep cuts
Ooh.
and stuff like that is because their blood is thin.
Oh my god,
Thunders.
Scout, can I turn the thunder sack into a bagpipe?
Yes, yes, you
A
can.
deeply aggressive bagpipe.
Wait.
You could make it into a bagpipe of blasting. You know the horn of blasting.
Yes,
classic.
okay, I'm here for this.
What if we
Wait.
put it
Listen,
on
listen.
Loam's gun?
Hold up, let's get Hedrah
No.
Hedrah finish.
I would like to present this idea. We connect that thing to the sacks.
Oh, my saxophone!
Here's my idea.
Extra blasting saxophone of bonking horn.
You
We use
could,
as
you
a
could, you
coating-
could use it as a.
For
Yeah.
Loam's gun. Make
I
it like the inner barrel or something like
And
that.
Loudener, you
The,
literally
the Loudener
Loudener.
cone.
No, like to turn like her gun into like a magnetic like rifle or something like that. Use it as like the part. Like,
Unfortunately,
coating it in barrel.
thunder, not lightning. It's
Yeah.
wouldn't
not
have that
magnetic.
property. It's not
Okay,
magnetic.
fine, whatever. They
Yeah,
run
it's-
close enough.
They run close, but
No.
unfortunately, it is sound centric. Its friction's not quite the same.
It's
But
unfortunate
yes,
that
you
the
could use
RPGs have
it-
taught us that thunder means lightning.
I
They
know,
run
right?
close enough.
They don't. Not in real life.
They're not close enough.
Anyway,
to the sonic ones.
as I
Electric.
was saying, you could use the Thunder Sack as the ingredient to perform an enchantment on an item, or you could use it to turn it into an artifact vis-a-vis the Horn of Blasting, except it would be the bagpipes of blasting, I suppose.
Yeah, I just want the bagpipes of
You
blasting.
just want the,
That's
you just want the
fucking
pipes.
sick.
The pipes are blowing. Let me double check how... Okay, so it would be a blast, 5... 10d6 thunder and deafen for the encounter.
Oh, that's... Holy shit, that's good. Yeah, gimme. Gimme.
And then you sneak attack with it.
No, it has to be an attack roll, not a AoE.
Yeah, I just figured if we combine it with the fucking saxophone there, we could just focus cone that into the, like, instead of just a massive AoE, into like this sonic pierce cannon.
The sax just hits people, though. Like, it doesn't actually have any sort of dooting ability.
Yeah, but you could give it a duty.
I mean, I could, or I could get a once per encounter, like, 10d6 blasto.
Look at that
What
shit.
does that do, actually?
It would probably be once per long rest. Once per encounter, the Horn of Blasting is fucked up.
Well, whatever. Any
But,
time
yeah.
I get to do this is still fucking sick as hell. I'm into it. Alright, yes, I'm gonna craft the Horn of Blasting. What else do I need,
Wait.
if anything?
Residium,
We have
probably.
a Sonic! We have the skull that rings! Animal parts! Remember the snake?
Oh god, let's have a look here in your animal parts.
Thunder Snake?
The Thunder Snake.
No,
I don't remember Thunder Snake.
It's not snake, the worm. That,
Still don't remember, but
Oh, the
my
giant
memory's
worm
always
rattler.
fuzzy.
Giant Worm Rattler. Yeah, honestly, that would probably be
Okay.
all you'd need to make that, along with...
and
Alright, well, that's Cass's
Holy
crafting
shit,
project.
the bagpipes blast is audible 200 meters away.
Dude.
ha, here, cracked worm bone plate rings with harmony. That one too.
I mean, we only need the one.
We only need one additional thing to
I
be
will
this
take
thing's
the rattler.
body.
I will take the sack. I will craft myself a blasty doodle.
I
What
believe
rarity
the
is that?
blasting is a rare. Horn of Blasting is rare in normal D&D.
Alright, so Do I need Residium for this, or is it just kind of slap these two things together and you're good?
Probably half its cost in Residium instead of the full beans.
Let's go see how much Residium I'm about to use for this.
Rare would be
Rare
half the
is
Residium, so
25.
6,000.
That's a lot of money.
6,000. That's a fucking. I mean, to be fair, you have 87,000.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ! Where did we get all that?
We
By
just enchanted a
disenchanting
very
all the
rare
shit you
item.
don't use.
Right.
Remember?
Over the
Okay.
course of
Yeah.
like a half a month.
I'm just taking that 6,000 and I'm taking the. Thank
Because
you.
you said it was,
all right.
because you said it was half the cost of like a rare one, right?
Yep. Yeah, half
Alright,
the
so
cost
it'd be
for rare and
6,000.
Residium
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
those
okay.
two items.
I'm
That's
just gonna
yeah,
go
I-
be crafting for a few days. Excuse me.
That will take
I have a
1 week of
question. Can
downtime,
you
I
craft
think.
on travel?
For staying here.
I have been, yes. Oh wait, no, it's 5 days per rarity level, so that will be 25 days. 25
You
days.
can cut it down by getting help from other crafters. So Ralu is helping, and I assume after 2 days, Anai would join in, right?
And I
Well-
help. Well, the thing is, last
Can
time
get
I
one
was
person helping.
hang on. Last time I was crafting, I wasn't allowed to do sailing rolls, and I
Yeah.
already did a sailing roll,
That's true.
Yeah,
so
that's
I am
true.
not available.
Tiff can assist you instead. Then
Yeah, she's also a
Yeah, so I'm not.
spellcaster.
She should not been assisting me. I thought that's why I've been able to do this to
Oh,
costs.
that's right. No, yeah, she was already helping you.
Fucking, there's people on this boat.
There are a ton
The
of
maid?
people. Maria will help you.
There you go.
Yeah, I won't be able to help you until at least after the Valerian capital because my soulstone isn't done until after that. Though, considering we have to spend probably a day or two cutting up, and my
Yeah, no, you'll be finished by the time you reach it. Then.
Cool.
So enjoy.
My armor now gets a secret.
Yay.
I don't know what that secret is, but it's probably that's sentient now.
Yeah, can
You did
you
add
print
cute-
up that?
Are you still about that fucking bullshit we told you we was gonna get Legend Lord?
What?
The soulstone of what?
Yeah, the
What?
soulstone of the fucking that we took from.
There's no legend loring that thing. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Uh,
It's a soulstone.
Soulstone. You can't legend lore a soulstone. Anyway, it's the armor
has a
thing,
s-
so move action. I can instead slide half my speed. I
Yeah.
think is the best
Yeah.
one.
You're able to.
Although, what we're doing
Yeah, okay.
in the evenings, crafting is one thing. Hobbies are not. Let's see how tiny boats work. Oh,
Tiny boats.
Rollo's gonna break a tiny boat. Cats might need to
No.
swoop in.
No.
Well, that's why she does it with cats.
It's
Cats,
true,
you're gonna
Cass
need
is
to
always
slide
there
a
to help.
hand. There we go.
Tiny
Alright.
boat remedial action!
What'd you say the original rarity of the major armor was? Rare?
I think. I can't remember.
We're
It's
still
it's
stuck.
in the list of stuff still, I assume.
It's never been in the list of stuff.
No, then I'll say rare.
Okay.
Right. We're still stuck at 1 of 4 weeks for the tiny boat. I think we were doing a pleasure yacht this time.
Yeah. Alright. And now I can take you to this map. Let's see here. Turn off. Oh yeah, lighting down. Lighting's already off. Okay, cool. Alright. So it takes you guys some searching to locate what seems to be an abandoned campsite. The very least abandoned in the sense that a lot of shit has been left behind, but you can see evidence that carts and tools have been taken away from this place. Clearly, someone left in order to get the fuck away from here and was happy to leave some junk behind. Goodness knows what the reasoning is. As the ship pulls up, there is a lot of hard stone and high ridges ahead, so they will have to park themselves at the bottom of one of these particularly unpleasant, thick, sandy ridges, leaving you with, it was probably a 20-30 minute walk up to the bluff here to see all of this in the first place.
Jesus Christ. That's a big old blast.
Wow, I didn't expect to see a camp here still.
Yeah, that's odd. How old does the camp look? I imagine it has to be relatively recent to still be standing, but
Yeah, give me, I suppose, an investigation test.
Okay. Investigation. 18?
Yeah,
25
it looks
from
like
the
this
teacher,
place
okay.
has been abandoned for about a month. There isn't that much motion up here, and because of all of the stones and arches, there's actually more windbreak here than one would usually get.
Remember to top off your characters.
Never.
It's not quite that old. I mean, it is a little bit old. About a month.
And
A month is a long time enough for people to die out here.
And that is true.
true.
It's been strangely preserved thanks to the amount of wind breaking in the area that is right here.
I'll look around and then Tiff has a good perception, right?
Tiff is like okay
she have-
perceptive.
What
She's a
does
four.
okay okay. That's better than Ralu's. Ralu will hand her off the spyglass that that me and Masika bought and ask her to fly up and see if she can't see anything.
All right.
Was there anything
Should be gone
left
for
in the
about 30
tents
minutes.
while we were like investigating, or are they just there? Nothing else left in them?
Pardon, sorry.
Was there anything left in the tents while we were investigating them, or
There are like there's probably a bedroll and some leftover like cooking equipment and utensils and stuff left in one of them. The other one looks to have been completely cleared out. The one with the leftover like living stuff doesn't have any personal effects remaining in it, so it's been
okay?
looted as well, but it seems maybe they've just dropped off any remaining baggage. Maybe
Yeah.
they were down one of their mounts, the one required to pull the final cart.
So nothing that could have told us who was like here. Okay.
You'd have a hard time telling. They probably had like quite generic kit, probably from the Adventurer's Mart.
Yeah.
I am trained in perception. Can I help Tiff when she flies off? Like
Can you
point
what,
at
Tiff?
Can I assist Tiff when she flies
No.
off to Okay.
If she's flying off separately to go look up at a thing, she's going to be
What?
gone for like 30 minutes.
Yes, but I can also fly. That was my
I know, but she's looking through a thing that's very far away, so you can't really do spotter for something that's now suddenly outside of your range of sight.
Okay. And again, this is also good for winter too. So the only fair thing is either roll it off or do the other thing.
Yep. I'd say
Good
go with a
for-
roll off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
I'd say
for
go
both
with
Pet's
of you.
also
Yeah.
like you haven't been unable to heal people this entire campaign long.
Right.
But Pets has definitely
My
struggled
damage
to put
is
out
falling
damage.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so it's not jipping. You're not getting jipped out of it. That implies unfairness. This is the fairest thing you can do. So select the dice and roll off,
Just
Or-
roll a d20s.
or jack off onto Cass's face. One of the two.
That's already happening. You know, that's already happened.
Oops, soldier.
I mean, if you want to go against my Constitution check.
Hey, I beat you in a Constitution check, and mine is less than yours.
Yeah, I know.
That's not
I'd
impossible.
rather go with. If it's like you just choose stats or
No, it's
No,
just
no,
no,
just
it's-
flat
Yeah.
d20s to get the stone.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
It's good. How much DKB have you got?
Yeah, not for that. Oh, let's see, 1d20.
Son of a
Hey,
bitch, I
look
knew it.
Oh.
Alright, Karin, you get the range bonus stone.
Don't you have?
Winter is gonna have to continue looking
wait.
for a damage boost somewhere.
There's one
Yeah.
that should be. We got two Death Knight ones. I thought you claimed one of those to.
Nothing actually boosts my damage except for maybe that one that says the once per encounter one.
Let me look. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we got.
I just
you-
looked through the stuff.
All right, Winter.
Yeah, this is the Blood Knight one.
Yeah.
Plus proficiency radiant damage to living targets.
Yeah, it's living. I'd like. I guess beggars can't
Yeah.
be choosers, but
Listen, Winter. If you want, I have a ever frozen ingot. I was going to use it on my shield because it can only be used for two things. But I can, in fact, infuse your staff with cold damage if that's what you want, and infuse my scythe with cold damage.
okay, that'd
Alright.
work for me.
All right. Well, You're gonna have to remind me because I've had it stuck in my
Yes.
mind that I'm gonna be putting it on my shield. So you're gonna have to remind me that no, I'm putting it on the scythe and your staff.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Would anyone else like to do investigation tests while Tiff is in absentia with Ralu?
Well,
Or are you
said
hanging
I
back
can't.
then?
You said I
You
can't.
can't help her, but I thought you were still going with her. But you can just hang out in camp and also.
I'm pretty sure
investigate
she's
me.
faster
Okay,
than
cool.
me,
Ca-
right?
Oh,
Crit.
cast
She
crits.
probably. Oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's just
That
crit.
is- Alright.
So,
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
No one else
So-
needs to do anything.
Yep. All right. Yep. Behold your rolls. Cass, while you are looking around, you just trip on something at first. You know, just call it a random feat of luck, if you will. But when you trip, it is on like a lump of the stone that's been cracked and turned over. It looks like someone attempted to dig something here, but after getting through like an inch of sand, they found stone waiting for them. Apparently that didn't stop them from continuing to dig. Instead, they just chiseled this shelf free in order to get more dirt beneath. And they have buried, well, bones that are already quickly becoming quite bleached, but belong to some beast of burden. In and amongst this buried beast's remains, however, you locate... it looks like a little opal. Like a smooth black opal. It's resting in the dead beast's mouth, or would have been, but the jaw's fallen away by this point, so it's just sort of hanging out there.
Is it magic? Or just
You definitely get the sensation that it is magical, yeah.
I will
Should I
extricate it
examine
with a mage hand and then bring it to Anai.
Sounds good.
Look
Okay.
what I found.
All right.
Can you make an Arcana test first, Cass, as you lift it with a mage hand?
Sure.
Okay. You feel a tugging sensation from the mage hand, like there is something pushing against its like encumbrance limit of push-pull towards your east, like off to this side. As you like lift the mage hand up and lift this opal along, you can feel it basically dragging on your mage hand. It's not got enough encumbrance to pull on it, but you've got a sensitive enough touch with this thing. You use it for stealing. You could sense that there is a tug on it.
Hey guys, I found a magic stone. It's trying to lead me somewhere. Follow me!
Okay. I'll catch up here. I'll walk with you. Let me just start examining this as we go.
Yeah, sure. Give me an Arcana of your own. Maybe it's just
23
because...
with Tiff's assistance?
Oh, no, Tiff is currently flying right now. She won't be back
Oh,
for another,
right.
like, 10 minutes. No, unfortunately, you know, Cass is getting pulled along by this thing effectively. It's being waved quite a lot in this magic hand that's making identifying it quite difficult. You may ask me one question about this stone.
So, pulling them along. Hmm.
Follow
What
along and see where it goes.
is the origin of the magic in this stone? If I can get an answer to that.
Origin in what sense? Like, where is it from? Or, like, what kind of power is it?
What kind of power is it?
Give me a D3. I'll give you one of the keywords in it.
Okay. 3.
Warding.
Warding. Okay. So warding, what could that mean for it? That is the key to something, maybe? That it's
Probably
protecting
get
something?
about here by the time you figure that part out. Tiff is currently in absentia. I can probably
That's what
keep it up.
warding is usually. It's like protecting something, or like guarding something, right? That's usually what the warding keyword is for.
Yeah, typically it would be for a ward, something to either keep something out or keep something stuck or trapped or keep something away, hide something, all sorts.
keep something.
It's a very specific use, but it's got pretty broad connotations.
And it came from this way, right?
It came from a hole buried in the ground that was about there.
I'm gonna give a shout to our 2 people back here. Check the ground where Cass got this stone from. There might be something there. Maybe, possibly. If it's a warning thing and trying to keep something away, and it's being pushed away, could be something there still. Or it could be drawing us towards something. One or the other.
I guess. Wanna hold off on following the rock a bit then?
No.
All right.
Could you kindly?
Nope.
By the time you get
I
about
asked him.
here, yeah, and he said no. When you get to about here, the opal turns to powder and is scattered away on winds, and the floor opens up in front of you.
See, I told you.
Oh, that's a cool effect.
Oh, that's certainly ominous.
Whoa.
Dark black mist seeps up from crackling stone that breaks and condenses in on itself, collapsing to form a series of old weathered stone. It's a rather sickly grey stone compared to the otherwise like bright, rich, minerally orange that you're currently upon.
Right. Before you go rushing down there, Cass, let's call back Tiff before we just leave her with no one here.
Well, you're not going to get quite the chance for that, as now that this is open, you can hear scratching and scrabbling. It sounds like rocks are being kicked around somewhere, and there are echoes coming up from below. Something is approaching you.
Oh, we can't give us
that is where we're going to call it to a close for the session.
You bitch.
Yeah,
You can give us
I haven't done a
three
good cliffhanger in a hot minute.
You fart monkey.
I'm sure it's fine. And there's nothing to worry about.
No, there's nothing to worry about. We'll handle it.
It will be okay. I am sure. Alright. Well then. That was a productive session.
Yeah.
Nearly killed a Cass.
Yeah, you very nearly did.
Just
Almost
about.
twice.
Almost twice.
You'd focused me a little harder, you would have.
You knocked me down. No,
It
that's
was
hard.
too cautious of a creature. I genuinely thought it was going to get away, but I ran out of legendaries and you...
I
fucking
really
ballista
thought
in
I
the
was going to
bank.
get away too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should have probably disengaged like a turn earlier if I wanted to live.
It was still at fucking, like, top end of double digits at that point.
That's true.
If I just had hit with that fucking...
Yeah, if you hit with the bolt, I mean, it wouldn't have changed anything. It still would have
It's
died
a-
on the ballista turn.
I mean,
If
it's a
thing
good
happened,
thing.
other thing happened.
I mean, it's a good thing that it died on the way out, because otherwise you wouldn't have seen Ralu again. You just kept flying after it.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
my other worry with it, is that you would just keep going.
Yeah, no, Ralu would absolutely have just kept going.
Alright, so, did you save an innocent life?
I
no,
mean,
Cass doesn't
Cass
count. He's
isn't
our own
innocent.
party.
He's not
boy,
innocent.
but-
That guy is, like, the twink must pay.
I was
Look
more
at-
going
look
for the
at-
angle of, like, it's a party member. You don't get to just say you get an XP for
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
someone back out.
Yeah, just teasing.
Yeah, I'm fucking about, but
Did you defeat a Solar Treacherous?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We sure
Okay,
did.
so
Both.
learn something new about the world, add it to your journal.
I don't think Sandrakes are new.
No,
We
I
already
they've
knew
always
about those.
existed.
don't think we learned anything new.
Well, someone was investigating the city very recently and buried a
Oh,
gem
that
that
is
seems
true.
to open an entrance.
Yeah. Fair.
Does that count enough for being a... I mean, I guess.
That's new and
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, ancient dead secrets beneath the abandoned Velarusian capital is probably news.
Yeah. Especially
It's
since
something
no
you
one
could
else that we
assume,
knew about
but-
knew where this place was.
Yeah.
That's true, I guess, yeah.
And Tiff rolled high on her perception. She is going to come back with information. Take on create major quest, complete a quest.
We finished the Dracon
Drake?
quest.
Yeah,
yeah,
your Dracon
yeah,
quest
yeah,
has been on
Dracon.
your table for a while. Uncover a magic item or treasure hoard. Should I
I-
count surviving? I don't think I should
I
count
would
No,
count
I-
us
'cause
not
we've already
having
counted that
ration
in twice
requirements
already. I
as a
don't like
treasure
that.
hoard, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
I would
said,
count us never having to,
Soulstone.
like, do, like, the rations again. as,
Again,
like,
no,
a
I'm not
treasure
going to
hoard.
count soul stones. Like stuff that you harvest is not really something you've uncovered. It's not like a hidden item with
okay.
story. It's not a hoard of
Yeah,
ancient
no.
treasure.
I don't
Like
think
if that worm had been secretly hiding like a den
Wait,
full of fucking
rare
money,
magical
sure.
item.
You didn't
Rare
find
magical
that.
item.
You made it.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh.
Doesn't count.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like
un-
it's not qualified. Like if that Drake had like a hidden hoard of money somewhere, like a stash in an old pit that you had to find, yeah, I'd have counted it. But there was no.
It,
such thing
it
like that.
specifically does say uncover, not create.
Yeah, I didn't. I wanted to be a little explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Score a special objective, no. But
Nope.
that is 3 EXP.
229.
225, baby.
Sucks to suck, loser.
I was having cuddle times.
Eh, well, your cuddles cost you like a bunch of XP, so there.
It costs her like 4.
God, how will you ever recover?
I know, right? Just do one training action in town next time we have downtime, and then you're covered.
We never have downtime.
That's true.
That is true. Alright, well, if you're watching on stream, YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Savin. Until then, adios and do take care.